Niggas on the lame stuff, mad that I came up, couldn't stay the same. Energy had to change up, I had to get away. Niggas on the lame stuff, mad that I came up, couldn't stay the same. Energy had to change up, I had to get away. I had to look myself in the mirror, knowing my mindset kinda cloudy, but my vision is clearer. In the mirror reflecting in my reflection while dealing with deep depression from emotions that been growing from deep in my adolescence. Now that boy's a man. It's kinda crazy now they screaming out that boy's a man. Plus turning to a father figure to turn that boy to man. So just imagine how I felt going from boy to man. That can destroy a man. I'm just trying to focus on better and manifesting my greatness. Flourish in my career and buy me a crib in Barbados. Money flowing like fountains. I'm just glad that I made it, trading in foreign accounts. Money stretched far as an acre, become a millionaire. The flip that until I turn into a billionaire. The flip that until I turn into a trillionaire. They say the sky is the limit, I'ma get me there. Yeah, I'ma get me there. Niggas on the lame stuff, mad that I came up, couldn't stay the same. Energy had to change up, I had to get away. Niggas on the lame stuff, mad that I came up, couldn't stay the same. Energy had to change up, I had to get away.
So I had a Beezy cassette tape. Feel me? Like,
probably gave him like 75%.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And it was
and Dr. Dre have a conversation, or to see Mike Dean and Rick Rubin have a conversation. It was just me, Mike Dean, and Rick Rubin in the room.
Alright, this is what I want to do. How this go about it.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. You ain't right there. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Tim Check.
Let me say what's up. You know, Ben Montana, big gatekeeper shit.
Hey, yo. Basically that, you know, like, I was a hooper, so I was always getting the M1 tapes, right? But my brother was always getting the Smack DVDs, you know? So, like,
man, out here supporting Michigan battle rap, man. Ask you questions for them.
Nigga, I've been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ain't told me he was going to be secluded in there with me.
I thought I went to rap with you. Nah.
When I first saw it, I was like, okay, cool, I like the name. So I feel like he was slow to start for real.
Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm your host, Joey 9. This is my co-host,
Miss F. Queen Effie TV. Follow my channel on YouTube, y'all.
make sure y'all tap in with Queen Effie AL. Today we got a fire guest. She do a little bit of everything, you feel me, like in and outside of the ring. And we wanted to pull up and get a conversation going with her. Before we bring her up, let's run this intro.
Shit, cause it ain't the flow, ho, and it definitely ain't the clothes. Use your common sense, lie G. It's the very definition of being a nigga's bottom bitch. See, y'all know what the difference between me and these battle rap bitches? What? It's a lot of shit. I ain't got what? Y'all know it.
Hey, look.
Hey.
Floor. I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, what's up, world? I am a Beezy. Shout out St. Louis, shout out No Coast Raps, and shout out Boiler Room. Um, I'm just happy to be here. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. You know me. You lead, I
Um,
follow. But I got a lot. I got a lot for y'all today. So
for sure, for sure. Oh, hold up. So you trying to get to some exclusive or something, or you mean
you
just
never know what I got to drink. You never know what I got to say. You never know.
Go.
You never know.
all right?
I got a
Let's
lot
get
to
to
say
it.
today.
Well,
Gonna be a good one.
welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. We are happy to have you up here. You know, like we talk, you know, behind the scenes a lot, but this is the
Hell
first time
yeah.
we get on the show, so you know
I'm
what I
happy to
mean.
be
I'm
here.
excited about this one.
I'm
It's a
super
lot that
happy
we
to
want.
be here, actually. I've been
Right.
showing us big love. F. Dot Team Aura, you know.
Shout out
So
to
I'm more
Team
than
Aura.
happy to be here. I'm more than happy to be here, share some love. Y'all been showing me love for like 90 days strong, just off of just mutual love for the sport. So I'm just more than happy to be here.
Absolutely, that's what it's all
Yeah.
about at the end of the
Absolutely.
day. Oh man, we got so much to cover here. You know, like
Thanks.
it's like we got to do like a double feature interview because it's like a
Hey,
two
wherever
part.
you, I'm here for it. I got time for you.
Tell the people where you're from, though. Let's
I'm
start
from
there.
St. Louis, yo. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. I came in through battle rap by way of Cleveland, Ohio, though. I did not come in through St. Louis battle rap. I came in as a national artist through Cleveland. So I'm
So,
from here, but I'm more lit where you are than I am here. So,
That's
so
funny. That's funny.
so
yeah.
what was it like growing up in St. Louis?
Um, about everything you ever heard. Pretty
Just
much
like
about
Swamp
everything.
Stories.
Huh?
Just like Swamp Stories.
Uh, yeah, and then like it just depend on, people lifestyles. I grew up a group home kid, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up with that whole extra dynamic. So you got that dynamic, and then it's kind of like if you ever hear somebody tell my story, they'll say I grew up like a little dude. You know what I'm saying? Like going from group homes and shit, juvenile, then going to the streets. A lot of people they be like, "Dang,
Yeah, so your path
So
wasn't easy at all.
yeah, it wasn't an easy one, but I'm here now. I'm here now. So, but
No, facts, facts,
I
facts.
got I got six brothers, two older brothers. So, um, they were really outside and off the porch. So I started dating young. So like messing with them street niggas. So everything you ever hear, that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Right.
I ain't got no I ain't got no positives, but I'm here. I conquered it, whatever it was. I conquered that shit. I conquered my city. Now they know me in your city. So, so,
Got
uh,
you.
yeah,
Got you. All right, so let's get to like the music and the hip hop aspect of it. You feel me?
for
Like
sure.
when
Mhm.
did you realize that you had a passion and a love for hip hop? You know what I mean? Like what's some of your earliest memories of
Actually, it's so funny. Growing up, before I went into the system, my mom didn't let us listen to rap at all or nothing hip hop. The best we got was like Tony Braxton, and we got the R&B side, and then she would listen to like local artists or from our region. Like she listened to Bone Thugs and Harmony, Twista. That was like the type of that. If it was hip hop being played in the house, that was it, right? That was just Twista and Bone Thugs and
yeah, I
Harmony.
could live with that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I could
yeah,
live with
and some
that.
Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And some Tupac.
Oh yeah, we sat there. Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
sat. We
yeah.
all
So
sat
that
there.
was
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
I could rock with
Then
that. I could get with that.
then when I got into a group home, I was having some behavioral issues just from being taken from my family or whatever. And it was this staff member, his name was Mr. Marvin. And I used to have this little thing where I like used to like commercials and songs used to come on and I can say them verbatim in the exact key that the person would say it in. So I would exactly sound like that person. And he was like, "You ever thought about rapping or something?" And I was like, my mom would kill me. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a Jehovah Witness, so I'm like, shit, kill me. He was like, you need to do something with that anger. So he kind of taught me how to like write poems and stuff. And then just as I got older in those group home settings, those staff that worked there, they like, I was like a lady named Miss Chris, she helped me write my first rap rounds. And then like people would give me like Nas albums and the Locks albums. And so listening to Nas the first time, listening to the Locks the first time, like I was like, what is this? You know what
What's
I'm
the first
saying?
Nas album you heard?
Uh the first Nas album I heard, what is it with Lauryn Hill with the If I Rule the World album? Or
I was
that
It
thinking that
was
too. I ain't gonna.
it
I
was
was.
that was
I
my
written.
was thinking
first
the
one.
same thing.
It was
Yeah.
Yeah, that
written.
was the
All right, look,
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something, Beezy. To me, that's one of the hardest, if not the hardest, rap albums
yeah,
ever, yo.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
and I seen a tweet about that. They was like, that's the first one that popped in my head. You feel me? It's
yeah,
for me, it's between that and Machiavelli, because Machiavelli's still my shit. You feel me? But
yeah. hmm
but it was written inspired Machiavelli. Like that was
Right.
Tupac's
That was
reply to you know what I mean?
Machiavelli,
So
yeah.
you
I
know what
took
I
that
mean?
whole first album, every song that Nas had, right? I took that whole first album and just I ain't really know how to rap yet. Like that was what I thought was that's when I heard that, like mind you, going in the group homes, they was playing like Master P and like a whole bunch of southern hip hop. And that was like good and fun. But what I resonated with was that. And so I would take the album, you know how they used to have the lyrics in the album? I
Mm-hmm.
would listen to it, look at
Mm-hmm.
and I would just change the lyrics to
Mm-hmm.
fit my life. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
That's
And
fire.
that's how
You know,
I got into rap.
that's
Yeah.
funny because I used to do that too. I used to do
Yeah.
that too.
Like
But we had an
so
advantage though because we had the lyrics in the book back then and
book,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So
Bone Thugs.
yeah.
Bone Thugs didn't have no lyrics in their
It
shit
cause
though.
could nobody transcribe them. No, you can nobody.
Yeah.
So
I was
Even
done after that.
even
we gonna have to making up lyrics to Crossroads. Easiest is Uncle Charlie and a group of guys got him, you
Hey
know.
yo, I actually got to see Bone live, the whole Bone Thugs together one time.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
came to
dope.
Baltimore, and it wasn't like it was like in the last I want to say 10 years. So it's not
Uh-huh.
like it was like Young Bone. They was still old. You feel me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it was all of them, and we got to see how them niggas really act. Yo, that shit was amazing. like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we was like, we
Hey,
was
that
more
was
worried
kind of
about
wild when we was growing
yo.
up.
But look, we was more worried about if Wishbone was going to knock out Busy Bone than actually what they was rapping because he was fucked up. Busy was up that bitch.
Yeah, he was. When I go back and watch some of their stuff now, you be like,
Didn't they hear me?
No, they fought 3-6.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
It was busy though. It's
it
always
was
busy,
busy.
yo. It's
It was
always
always
busy,
busy.
yo.
It was consistently busy.
Shout out my nigga Busy Bone, man.
Yeah. So, but that's
Oh
essentially how
man.
I got into like just liking hip hop. I didn't even think I was gonna be a rapper then. I just was kind of like just wanting to understand the craft. I was like more of just a
Right.
fan. It was like a hidden thing to me. I was like, dang, I can't believe my mama didn't let me listen to this, you know. Um, so I think this time I was like 12 or 13. By the time I was in high school though, they, beating on the tables and stuff. And it used to be this dude named Daniel Dukes. He was
That's
an upperclassman.
funny.
And I
That's
remember it
no
like it was
because the
yesterday.
same nigga in my class that used to do that. His name was Daniel too. That's funny. It's something. It's
He
something with
used
you,
to,
Daniel, Joe. Something with you,
yeah.
Daniel, Joe.
So he was like the tallest dude. He was like the tallest dude in the school. He was like 6'9". You know what I'm saying? And he ain't played
Mm,
not no sport. He was a pothead. He ain't do nothing.
yep,
He
yep.
was like this all day in class. But when it came to the
Same nigga.
cafeteria and rapping, he lighted up, and I was just like, "How you do that?" And he was like, "You just got to jump in and do it." And so at this time, I don't know what everybody was calling me at this time. Like my name had changed like 700 times from that point to now, but I think they might have been calling me freestyle or something. And just because I would pretend like I freestyled, but I really had wrote that shit at home 17 weeks ago, and now I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come rap my
just
ass
had
off.
just had bars and
Yes.
shit for you.
Yeah, I just have it. So to the school, it looked like it was my first time trying it, you know. But I've been practicing, So when I finally do it, the school was just like, I was going to Beaumont at the time, and they was just like, "Oh snap! Oh she can do it!" I was so introverted, and then like from that day, I was the popular kid, and so everywhere I go, I'd be up at a gas station. Hey, hey, hey! You the chick that would be rapping at Beaumont? Rap something. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like
shit
dudes would
crazy.
just pay me to go down to the projects and battle their friends or at a local 7-Eleven, meet us up here. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know that this whole world of battle rap existed how we do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that
Mhm.
that was a budding thing,
Right, right.
Um, man, and I just feel like I always kind of been in it, but I never quote unquote tried to do it, right? Battle rap is my first time trying to be any kind of rapper. As a
Right.
kid, that was just me just kind of just culturally blending in and just kind of having some anger management. You know what I'm saying? I was just writing and just so I wouldn't get in trouble. So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It was like a therapy, so to speak.
All right, so what's your intro to battle rap then? I know you was banging
Uh
on the tables and stuff like that. What's the intro? Like when you start to want to get into it?
I got into battle rap right after COVID, right after Kobe Bryant passed. I was going through some of my own personal stuff. My kid's father had passed. And at this point in my life, I had just been through too much, right? And but I didn't want to be in a depression, right? I didn't know really what I was gonna do. And I was sitting at my sister's house. We was in the basement, and I heard this dude on the speakers that sound just like me, but a dude, I ain't know, and he was rapping. And I'm like, who from St. Louis is rapping? You know,
Mm,
I had never, I'm like, dang, I don't know nobody from St. Louis that's rapping mainstream like this. I go into the other room and I see him and Holla versus K Shine. And I say, I want to do that. I want to
fire,
do that. So
fire.
I'm trying to
I was
remember
just
that battle. I'm trying to remember what the like. I remember the battle. I'm trying to remember some of the lines that they were saying in that battle.
it
Like,
was
what was some of the,
I don't even remember the lines. I remember it was I saw him do the remix. You know what I'm saying? That's like right
Okay.
when I walked in the room, he was doing a remix. And I started thinking about like 106 in Park and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I thought this was extinct. I was just so much in awe and just like, I'm finna get mine. I ain't even really watched the battle. You know what I'm saying? I just was
right,
like,
right.
he is from where I'm from, and if he can do it, I can do it.
I
You know
can
what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
Right.
Yeah, that was the
So
exact
Facts.
opposite of what I thought. I seen them niggas doing. I was like, they can do it. I ain't doing that
I
shit because we got to fight.
that's
You
where it
know
was. And I'm
what
like,
I
and
mean?
I was happy it
Nigga
was
be
somebody from the
search on me,
land.
nigga, and then come up here.
Yeah,
No, we used to show up with rags. We
Facts.
not going
yeah,
to go be
for
sending my
sure.
sister Facebook requesting shit and digging up on my. No, we not doing that. No.
I ain't even know it was like that. Look, I didn't even know it was like that before I got in it. Man, you couldn't have paid me to believe battle rap got so intense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I'm thinking it's like a protected thing, like how we saw it on 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just thought it was like, a whole bunch of
This
fans of the
underground
sport.
shit get different. Yeah.
I
I should
agree.
have took a class. I should have took a class before I came in it. I should have.
Facts.
And I shout out to anybody who get into something for the first time. Do the necessary research, because had I, my career might have went a little differently. Had I, you know what I'm saying, did that research. But I saw that battle and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get in. And so at the time I was single at the time, and this dude was trying to impress me. He was like, "Oh, I'm a battle judge. I can get you on." I'm like, "Word?" He like, "Yeah." Come to find out, he was talking about a video battle league,
Oh.
and but it was
He ain't lie. He ain't lie though. Shout out to Yo. Yeah, he
Facts.
it's
in the
just one
band.
of
You
the
feel me?
funniest stories actually. But I took that and I went through, like, I did 3 video battles, and within those 3 video battles, like, I always had kind of had like a business mind when I came to battle rap at 35, right? I didn't come in as a teenager or in my early 20s. I came in right at the end I think COVID was actually still going on. It was like we were still wearing masks and still doing, like, I was still working at this job because my regular
Yeah,
job shut
you telling
down.
too much of your age now. Calm down now. You know what I mean?
I don't care. Shoot. I'm happy. Hey, for one, at my age, I look better than a lot of people that's 10 years younger than
Mm,
me. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? For my age,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
you know what I'm saying? I still
mm.
make things shake. And for my age and what I've been through in life, I am proud of my age. Hey,
Oh, facts.
I am
Hey,
proud of my
real
age.
quick, while we there, right? Hold up.
Uh-huh.
I want to take some time to shout out the people that's pulling up and commenting. You feel me? Getting a lot of love in here. Shout out to Matacam. You feel me? Shout out to Sin
I
the
can't even.
Poet.
Hey, Sin,
Make
I
sure
can't
y'all
see the
go check out
comments.
my interview with Sin the Poet, man. Like, it was fire, dog. She brought the
Did she bring the
dragons out.
lizard?
They was blowing. She brought the
Yeah.
dragons. They was
Yep.
breathing fire and all that. The shit was
Twin
crazy. Go watch that
dragons.
shit.
Yeah.
Right. I think they might write her shit though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the
That's
dragons
what
might
I
write
heard.
her shit.
I heard that too.
You
I
feel me?
heard
Because
the one that was sitting on top of her head was the genius.
Yeah, look, spit hot fire. You feel me? Like, come on now. And Sin is so dope, y'all. Like, if y'all never seen Sin the Poet
Shout
battle,
out Sin the
go
Poet.
check her out, yo. She is so fire, yo. Like, it's a breath of fresh air seeing her rap, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roach.com, man. Big shout out to
I'm
Roach.com, big
Roach
baller in
dot
business. You feel me?
com. If y'all
No,
know
he
who
got
Roach
a
dot com
dope battle
is,
about to drop soon over there too, yo. Shout out to Roach.com. Yo, stop playing with me. Yeah, who else we got in here?
who you got else down there?
All right, we got Roller playing the crash in the building. Shout out to Simba. You feel me?
That's my dog right there. I'm glad I met Simba through this process. That's a dope dude right there.
No, facts, Simba. The side look, once you step into the screen, it's a different world, bro. Like you know what I mean? It's a different world, bro. Just stay a fan. Stay a fan forever. You know what I mean?
I'll smoke Simba. Let's put that on the record. Anybody stand a fan forever. He can come get the rack. He can come get rap. Come see me.
You said you want to battle Simba?
No, I not in this capacity. No.
All right.
But I wouldn't shy from a Simba battle at all. You know what I'm saying? Or the Simba archetype. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, he on our team. I respect him. That's just, that's something he would have to ask for. I wouldn't be seeking that battle out. That's just something he'd be like, at the bees. Come get some smoke.
Big shout out to this guy.
Who is this? Ultimate Beast Primus?
Famo.
Oh, Famo?
You know He's
that's my
amazing. You feel me? Go watch Famo versus Outlaw. They not top tiers, yo, but this is a top tier battle. This is a classic battle.
I watch it like
it's
10
entertaining. It's like you can watch it over and over again. They were both wild in there. Shout out to Famo. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Boiler Room. Check that out, man. Go tap that, man. Stop playing.
Yo.
You know what I mean? All right. Look. Yeah, they going crazy now. You feel me? Mister woke up on the jet. He said he'd set it up.
I knew he'd say that. I knew he would. He don't duck no smoke from male or female or dragons.
Yeah,
yo, he is ready for
it. Or dragons. All right, bet. So look. So you gonna battle one of the dragons next?
Hey, you just never know what you might see in the near future. You just never know. You just never know.
All right. So you kind of already jumped into what my next question would have been was what made you decide to try it? You know what I mean?
Hitman Holler.
Hitman Holler. I seen that
Hitman
remix.
Holler made me try.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I want to do that. All right. You feel me? So
definitely was Hitman Holler. Yeah.
What was your first on-cam battle experience like from how it got set up to the battle to I want to hear your first battle story.
My first my first live battle. Well, remember I had the online battles, right? So the guy who was running that was kind of scamming the guys. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gassing them. He kind of made them think that Math Hoffa owned that league, right? Until the grand day we reached out to Math Hoffa, and Math Hoffa was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was investing in something that wasn't real, right? And so they had spent. I was the newest, but those guys had spent so long investing to something that wasn't real. So I don't know if it was BG Burks or Archangel. I don't know who had the grand idea that we should start our own league. So me, BG Burks, and Archangel, and I want to say Broadway Bisque. We started Next Level Battle League. It was a fourth person. I don't know if it was Broadway, but I can't remember. Nick Hefe. That's who it was. Nick Hefe. That was the fourth person.
See, I didn't even know that you were involved with Next Level Battle League. That's I'm learning shit watching this interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out, because you were saying Archangel. I'm like Archie.
Yeah, Archie. Yeah.
Archie. That's my guy.
So yeah, that's how I came in.
That's why.
And so well, again, COVID, like I always had this business mind, and they are battle rappers to the core, right? Everything is the way battle rap do it, and I was just so different from them in my way of thinking, and I think it was an age thing. Like I had no idea they was all in their early 20s. I had no idea at the time when I first came into battle rap. We had a lot of
Goddamn
differences.
YNs.
Yeah, we had a lot of difference of opinions in a lot of things. And one of the difference of opinions was should I battle or not on that event.
Mm.
And they thought I was more of a poet than a rapper. And I was just so determined. I hate when somebody say I can't do something or feel like I'm not qualified to do something. It put something in a chip on my shoulder so hard. I'm gonna show you niggas something. You know what I'm saying? So none of them wanted to battle me. So Donna Davis, shout out to Donna. He was like, Beezy, I battle you. And mind you, I'm a new battler. I'm like, this nigga one of the hardest niggas over here. I want to battle that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was the only one who would give me the opportunity. So I'm dedicated to it. I'm dedicated to it. I'm gonna get
I
this
want you to
nigga.
know I'm judging all of them now because I know these guys. I'm judging
Yeah,
all of them. I don't care how
yeah.
long ago it was. I'm judging you.
So I'm gonna get these niggas out of here. That's gonna get this nigga out of here. That was my thing. When I got to Cleveland, you had King OG, you had a lot of these niggas from Cleveland or in
Shout
that
out King
surrounding
OG.
area. They come out and niggas is scared of them niggas. I can't even remember the other dude that came in with the niggas was kind of shook. You know what I'm saying? They was intimidated by them. Them niggas' auras were strong in there. And I walked in there, I said, I don't care who y'all is. I'm finna beat all y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had a vest on, you know. I was smelling
Shit.
good. I was looking right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, and I'm niggas there with their girlfriends. That's your nigga. I'm finna beat them. You know what I'm saying? That was me the whole night. So I had everybody. It was two reasons people wanted to see me battle: to see how good I was gonna do, or see how bad I was gonna get smoked. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a little more confident than a person with their first battle. For their first battle, um, I get into we get into the battle. Dunna opens up, and he is no letdown to nobody. He is everything everybody expects him to be. And the nigga in the crowd said, "This bitch finna get smoked." Shit made me angry. It made me. I said, I can't even get a chance. And got him the fuck out of there when it was my turn. And so after that, got him the fuck out of there. It was the building went stupid. The building went stupid. It was actually the body of the night. Being around all men, you know, and no shade to anybody, but nobody want to see the girl win over them. You know what I'm saying? So niggas conspired together. Beezy did good, but she ain't have body of the night. You know what I'm saying? So I went through all of those little politics, and the next day, now mind you, I'm still in this
Gave me
quote unquote league
samples.
owner capacity. You know, I'm like, we need to promote this shit, promote this shit. Niggas weren't jumping on board with what my idea was. So I just took my own shit and started promoting it. By the end of the night, I had Nunu Nails on the phone, and she was giving me a fast track deal. By the end of the night. So that was the battle one day, Nunu Nails the
Shout out to
next day.
Nunu.
Shout out to
Shout out
Nunu
to
because she
Nunu.
knew. You know what I'm saying? So and basically, that's just how I got into battle rap. My next battle was on Queen. My next three battles was on Queen in the Ring, URL, Caffeine, all of that.
Off one battle. Okay.
All of one battle. Yeah. And just promote, not just doing the one battle, but promoting the one battle. You know, letting somebody know that I take my artistry seriously. I'm gonna brand myself. I'm gonna promote myself. I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna do these things for myself. And
And you were
instantly,
new and you were good.
and I was very, very new. I had not had a conversation with anybody in battle rap before at this point, other than the guys that I came in with. Famo was one of them guys.
Shout out Famo.
Shout out Famo. So it was me, Famo, and Nick Hefe. We was in a group together called No Name the Gang. You know,
Well, like that was the problem because y'all had Nick Hefe in there. That was the problem. You feel me?
So
Goddamn
you know,
Nicholas.
it was a huge learning experience. It was
That's
a
my
huge
guy. I'm
learning
picking.
experience. Yeah. Hefe actually managed me my first year in battle rap. He
Are
was
you a
my
part of
manager my
Hefe
first year.
management?
Huh? Not now, no.
No, I said you were a part of Hefe management.
No, he wasn't Hefe management at
He
the
wasn't
time. He
Hefe
was
yet.
just Nick Hefe. You
He
know
was
what I'm
a Nick.
saying?
Gotcha.
Like that was my dog. Like wherever I go, you can come. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see like my first few battles, like you'll see him in the back going, she's still scheming. You know what I'm saying? When I used to have that slogan, he created that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hefe. But we haven't worked together since then. But shout out to Hefe.
Hey, yo, who is Mr. Woke Up on the Jet?
Who is that?
He is cutting up in the car.
I can't see the comments.
He just laughing at you what you said. Like, cutting up.
You said something that was very important. Like you said, you invested in yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it really, really takes, because a lot of people don't like to invest in themselves. They just want money. You feel what I'm saying? You definitely have to invest in yourself to get there.
Well, the natural battle rapper think is, I can rap and I can rap good and you should pay me for it.
Facts. That's what they think.
Who? I rap good too, and ain't nobody said nothing about no money to me because I rap good. It was about
Facts.
everything else, the business, how many tickets I sell. You know what I'm saying? Rapping good was a very small part of the deal. I can tell you, I did not rap good when I first came out, and I still was succeeding. You know what I'm saying? Because I was investing in myself. I was pushing myself
Facts.
versus waiting on somebody to do something for me.
And that's the
Um,
part.
I was doing it for myself. So, and even now, I don't wait on nobody to do nothing for me. The moment you try to put me in a box, in a system, or try to say I can't do something, hey, you niggas not my God. Fuck is you talking
Okay.
about? I do what I want to do. Once I'm committed to something, I'm there. So, and the culture tell me when to stop, when to go. Not no influencer, not no battle rapper, not no league owner. When the people want you, they want you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You keep feeding the people what they want, they gonna keep wanting you, and can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody put a
Facts.
roadblock in your way. Can't nobody blackball you. Can't nobody do none of those things we hear about. You just show up for yourself. You only can experience those things when you depend on other people so much. I don't depend on nobody in this culture. I've been lucky enough to now build a support system. Shout out to No Coach Rap. Shout out to Primus, to where I
Shout out to
can
Cubs.
lean. You know what I'm saying? But even if they weren't, even if he wasn't the biggest part of my team, I'd still be able to do it. But
Facts.
I would have to just go a longer route through bumping my head, bumping my head, bumping my head. And I ain't want to keep bumping my head because you only get so many times in this culture to make it stick. You know what I'm saying? Before you just mentally wrote off, oh, she a lame, he a lame. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So
All right, and your better rap tenure, your career, you
mhm.
feel what I'm saying? What's your favorite battle of yours?
My favorite battle that my Lady Tunes battle on No Coast Rap. That's like my most recent. That's one of
Shout
my
out Lady
favorites.
Tunes,
Shout out
man.
Lady T.
Yeah, I was able to have fun with that battle. Logi, when I was on board, the one you guys got, that was one of my favorite battles. That
I
was
heard
like one of the first times I talk about me in a battle. Like I really like, you know what I'm saying? I just was like battling to show y'all I can rap, not really fulfilling the obligation of a battle, right? I was just like, oh, I can scheme so good that people be so caught up in that I win the battle just off of that, right? But the Logi, when I first watched her footage, I'm like, this girl is punch crazy. She is in your face. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? What can I do? So to even go in that battle and to go in that battle and have content, the content I had, and was able to be a little bit vulnerable. That shit hit so hard in the room. That probably is the best battle I have today. Is the Logi battle. But the Lady Tunes battle is the time I had the most fun in battle rap.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what platform was that? I'm sorry.
Uh, Logi was on Bullpen. Lady Tunes was on No Coast Chicago.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
Nice.
Fire.
All right. So, with that being said, what was your toughest battle? What was your toughest out?
My toughest battle was actually a battle that ain't even dropped. Y'all know who Breezy is from Boston?
Mm-mm.
We did that battle
Never.
was on Caffeine. We both was rookies at the time. They brought us out and to the royalty card. So you had Shuni, Official, First Lady Flames versus E Heart. You had all these people on the card, and then it was us, right? That was the hardest battle I had.
So
My
cool.
opponent was tough, the environment was tough, and then at this point, I think I probably was in 3 battles, and being on Caffeine, that pressure was intense. And I still hadn't figured out how to battle rap yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to recreate the magic that they saw in that first battle. You know what I'm saying? Because again, no development. I don't understand what it is that they want from me. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was my toughest opponent to this day. Even if we was to battle today, she'd still be my toughest opponent. Like I don't really, I don't, I don't know what Breezy got going on in her life these days or whatever. But
sound familiar. Like I think I do know who you're talking about. It's
yeah, in my opinion, she is one of the best female battlers. Yeah, she is actually one of the best female battlers in the game.
I'm a smoke.
That's fine. I think I heard her name.
So how long you been battling now at this point?
Actively 2 years active. I've been in the culture for 4 years now. So, but I don't battle as like when I first came out, I was battling 6, 7 battles a year. Now I probably do 1 or 2. Especially now since the boiler room came along. I'm like, do I have the time? You know, so just still like
about to get into that. You about to get into it.
Just still like picking, just prioritizing my schedule. And then like this year we had those tornadoes and stuff. So I'm like just really trying to prioritize my schedule and make sure home is okay before I go on a run, So
yeah.
Shout out to Ant.
What was your last battle?
Rio Battle League in the building.
My last battle? I think my last battle was Lady Tunes. Yeah, at VDM 11 and back in February. That was my last battle, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all know what VDM is. VDM is one of the most lit events in the Midwest that No Coast throws. It is like, and it's internal, but you just got to be a part of it. You just got to see it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a huge honor for me to battle on VDM. No Coast showed me, and regionally, No Coast showed me the biggest love in the region. I've been getting all my love from every other region. You know what I'm saying? So No Coast, when they put me on VDM 11, I was proud of that. I think I'm like one of, I don't know, I have to ask Primus, but I debuted 2 times as main event on No Coast, as a first female on No Coast, twice. So in St. Louis and in Chicago. So yeah, shout out to No Coast. I think VDM everybody should try to be a part of VDM. It's one of like the dopest events I've witnessed.
Fire. Shout out to Ant from 3-0 Battle League.
Shout out to Ant because let me tell you, right? He's my biggest fan right there. At least he make me feel like it, So he been a huge supporter of the Boiler Room and just. Yeah, it's like my first experience seeing people just support just because they got a love of the culture and they got a love for what it is that we doing, and his presence is there. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for a person like that. Yeah.
Like I shouted him out, but you was talking and I was like, no, we gotta shoot. You know what I
mean? Yeah, hell yeah. Make sure.
Shout Ant out again, you know what I mean?
Shout out Ant. Shout out 3-0 Battle League. I can't wait to have an opportunity to work with them in whatever capacity that look like. I can't wait to work with some of their battlers. Yeah. I seen that he came out to the event. It meant so much though. I'm gonna fuck with Ant. Yeah,
he's super dope, yo. Shout out to Ant, man. Thanks. All right, so can you talk about what you got coming up next?
We could talk about it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So what's coming up next for me is a St. Louis championship matchup. I haven't got the opponent yet. It's a title match. So that's immediately coming up. That battle probably happen in mid-September. And then y'all know I've been kind of rocking with TBL for the past few months. So they have a couple opportunities for they asked me to wait 2 weeks to make that announcement. So I'm gonna wait. But I do have some TBL stuff coming up, which is pretty cool. And then, I might be debuting at home at the Boiler Room. That's what it might look like. That's what it might look like. But in 2 weeks, I have some official announcements for y'all. Though I just want to wait on everybody to catch up.
That's dope.
So before we move on to the next segment of this 2-part interview for real.
Okay.
Who got to come outside? Who got to come holler at you, Bees? Like,
It's a lot of people that got to come out and holler at me. It's a lot of people that just by the grace of God of
Let me give you the
my
floor.
complicated life that that I haven't had the opportunity to battle a lot of people. A lot of these girls, my daughters, for real. That's how I feel.
Your children.
I just I can't wait for the opportunity to show them. But nah, to be honest, I don't got no kill list. But who I want to see though, I do want to see J Love. I do want to see Eliza Versa. I do want to see C Bree. Let's see. Both cautions. You know what I'm saying?
You want to
Shit.
smoke with the BMGs?
Mallory. It's y'all know how I pick up. If y'all know how I only pick opponents that I respect. I don't pick
For
people
sure,
out. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? I only
Look at
pick
fam down there
opponents.
hyping you up. Talk.
Yeah. I only pick people. I only want opponents that I respect. A major league have to book me against somebody I don't respect or I don't care for that much. You know what I'm saying? But most of the women that I want to battle, they not only dope on stage, they dope off stage. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I pick my battles. I had to do a lot of rebranding. Before I had management, I was like, I was just so happy to be here. And if you offer me a battle and you was paying me, I probably was taking that battle. So my whole resume don't have the impact that it should. So I can battle everybody because I ain't battled them yet. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gotta die. If it come to making my name and everybody, ain't nobody exempt. Everybody, especially
Tell
somebody
him
who
that
think
because
I'm
he like,
light.
oh, that's my sis. That's my little sis. Tell him she not exempt. Tell him.
You say
She shot
who?
my sister. She shot my sister too. She shot
Yeah,
past
all
you.
of them. They all. I love them
She
all.
want to smoke with
Hey,
all of them.
yeah, ain't nobody.
You don't care
It's
who related
we're
to
still
who.
in a competitive sport right now. This is competition. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like every girl that's, you know what I'm saying, that came out in my class, or Eliza Versa wasn't in my class. Eliza Versa was just supposed to be one of my first battles, and it never happened because she was going through something personal. I think she had a serious death in her family at the time. But I ain't mad at that neither because I wasn't ready for Eliza Versa at the time that battle was booked. You know what I'm saying?
You ready now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You see what I said?
Eliza dope. Eliza dope, but I'm dope at what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm so different. You don't even know. Like a lot of times, first of all, I ain't stood in front of a girl that I lost to yet. I don't care what the room say. I ain't lost to no girl yet. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, Ant said he can make it happen. He said he can make it
you know,
happen. He trying to go to
I
Texas.
I love coming to hostile territory. I love coming to places where people don't care for me too much. Texas is one of them places. You know what I'm saying? 3-0 love me, but
Beezy don't care.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck for real. I'm nice. When it's time to do business, I'm gonna do business. Right? We're gonna do business. We're gonna do some great business. I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna make sure everybody. But when we're talking about Beezy, the battle rapper, y'all see me, you know what I'm saying? Look, I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I want all the smoke. But I want good competition. I want my wins to mean something in my career. I'm like, you know how many times somebody said my battle didn't count? Like, when did that rule come into play? It only comes to play. I beat Cash Flow Rizzy. And y'all ain't know? That's why. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Walked her while she was on her Wody campaign. And my battle didn't count because I was unprofessional. What?
You was unprofessional?
She pushed me, I pushed her ass back. You know what I'm saying? And
got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was finna go there. You know what I'm saying? And what it like with that battle for me was, and shout out to everybody. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I ain't got no smoke to nobody, but I'm gonna call it what it was, right? That was a situation where a veteran battler let a rookie get in her body. You know what I'm saying? And she
Mm-hmm.
decided that she quit on the inside. You know what I'm saying? She
Mm-hmm.
quit on the inside. And so she after the battle, oh, that battle don't count. This is why I hate giving people shots. You ain't give me no
Oh.
shot. You was just you a battler that just been around for a long time. You don't got shots in you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You ain't got no shots in you. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
but I didn't even know she was on a Wody campaign when we took that battle. You know what I'm saying? When I took that battle, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
even I want to say it was the boss. I want to say it might have been the boss. Don't misquote me. It could have been somebody else because y'all know I don't follow nothing on Twitter and I don't listen to nobody in spaces. If I can't see your face, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
uh, but came out and said, I don't care how Beezy rap. She need to learn how to she need to learn how to behave herself or some shit like she said as I make female battle rap look bad.
Oh. Oh.
That's what? How, moi? Me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I beat her. She on a resume. She on a resume, you
Fire.
know.
That's dope. I ain't even know that. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, because that battle, the rules change with ABZ. Oh, I'm telling you, the rules change. So, yeah, that happened on camera. Um,
Mm.
three
That's
rounds.
crazy.
I give her one of them things, but definitely a 2-1 for sure. I left out the building feeling like it was a 30, but when I watched it on cam, I'm like, all right, I can't remember what round she got.
Right.
I can't remember, maybe the third. I don't know. It wasn't even that she had the round. It was just she had a bar that was crazy. I'm trying to remember what the bar was. Oh, I forgot what her she's like, don't try this. BZ, you don't do nothing but lay down and die. You in hospice. That shit was fire. I was
Oh
like,
shit.
I was
That
like,
was crazy.
that was fire. So that was like an impact. It was like one of the best bars of the night, actually. So I don't know if I gave her the round or if that bar just weighed so strong to me. As a writer, when people can paint a picture, if they can paint a picture of you and it works. You know what I'm saying? It works.
Facts.
So that was she dope. She dope though. At the end of the day, she dope. But that was a win of mine.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Beezy.
That was a good story though.
It was.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And the
But
fact that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, Rizzy a real gangster for real, you
he
feel me?
definitely
So,
is.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh, you was standing up to Rizzy? Oh, you big, I mean, like, come on, yo, you already know. Shout out to the shout out to the South Five,
It
bro.
like and just it wasn't really supposed to go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like it really wasn't
Mm-hmm.
supposed to. Like y'all know me, I'm
No,
really
I got you.
respectful to
Right,
women in battle rap.
right.
It really wasn't supposed to go that way. But you know how sometimes people aura don't align. Like you like motherfucker rub you wrong or whatever. So we got to a
Mm-hmm.
point in the battle where she pushed me or she do this move that she do in every battle. And I think her delusion was to think that I know everything she do in all her battles. Like I'm not a fan of yours, and what because I had just been introduced to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a fan. I don't know what it is that you do. And at this time, like I was working on my defense, so I wasn't even looking at her while she was rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she did one of these motions as to like tap me. Well, sometimes people don't know their own strength, and that tap didn't feel like a tap. You know what I'm saying? So my
Mm-hmm.
reflex pushed her away, and she didn't like that. And so she went to push me again. But I'd already set the boundary of don't touch me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Once the boundary
Mm-hmm.
was set, you got to respect the boundary. She
That's
chose
true.
not to respect the boundary, and we kind of went wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, and I could have,
Word.
and just total accountability with the situation, I could have deaded it at that moment, but her peep, like her sister was with her, and she was like, "I'm gonna snuff that bitch in the face," and I was in the middle of me rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I ain't at home. Shoot, I ain't no telling what these bitches on. She gonna rock me. She gonna rock me right now. So I had this bar or whatever, and it just so happened to fit the scenario. And
Mm-hmm.
so I can't even remember what the bar was, but at the punch, it was like I shoulder checked her so hard that you know what I'm saying, like one of them Ace I mean shoulder checks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because if
y'all
you
playing
go,
football up there.
If you gonna punch me, I just wanted to create the situation, the scenario. If we gonna go there, we gonna go
What's
there.
up,
We ain't finna
Carson?
wait. Yeah, we ain't finna wait till I walk out the building. We ain't finna catch me off guard.
Facts.
I'm on y'all territory. I ain't in my home. You know what I'm saying? So if we gonna
Mm-hmm.
go there, we gonna go there where I'm completely aware of where we going. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't. Well, in my opinion, what I thought was that we squashed it that night. You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation, we talked it out. We end up joking or whatever. She was giving me advice, giving me tips on how to be a better, how to do things a little better. She had her friends with her. They always kind of shooting the breeze with me. It was cool. We was all cool. By the next morning, I hate battling dusty bitches and all of this whoop wop and all of this, extra. I'm like, hey, what happened here? I thought we, you know what I'm saying? I thought we kumbaya, my lord. We ain't just do that. So, we ain't just do
That's so
that.
funny. Right.
Yeah. So what's up, Caution? Who else down there? I can't
What's
see.
good, Caution?
He said there was a Jake Paul battle for her. Y'all know I'm not violent.
Yeah,
I am not
yeah,
violent.
man.
I'm a peaceful person.
Well,
Um,
look, shout out to the ladies, yo. Shout out to.
yeah, it was dang. In hindsight, I ain't gonna even lie. I wished it never happened.
I
I
understand
wished
that.
it never happened. Like, because I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than that. That's why I wish it never happened. The battle would have been dope. You know, it's a
Oh,
lesson.
why are y'all St. Louis battle rappers? Somebody always like trying to do a hand move and hit y'all in the face. Like, is it just something about people from St. Louis that shit happened to?
I don't know. You know what? I am a physical battler. But here's the thing: is if we battle and if I'm booked to battle you, and we don't have some kind of exchange to where I understand that we just battling, I ain't gonna touch you, and I expect you not to touch me. You know what I'm saying? If for some reason where you like, I don't like that bitch, I don't like you neither, bitch. It's mutual. But just keep that
Right.
energy until the battle is over. Don't touch me. Don't come in my proximity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Uh, you ain't gotta let me know nothing, but it would be nice if you say, "Hey, Beezy, I'm gonna get physical." Is that okay?
Facts.
It would be nice.
Conversation.
It ain't nothing. I want a great show
Conversation.
too. I ain't gonna tell you how many people have asked me, and I've had dudes ask me, can I slap your leg? Can I slap your butt? No, but I appreciate you asking. You know what I'm saying? I'm all down to make a show. Whatever we need to do to make a show. If you gonna violate my personal space, and I pretty much have I know everybody in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? If I absolutely don't know you, ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey, can I shoulder check you? Hey, can I push you? It is nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell me when you gonna do it, how you gonna do it, nothing. We women, we get
Just have a
emotional. You know what
conversation,
I'm
right?
saying?
No.
Just say, hey,
The
I want to
guys
make
do
this a
the guys
great
do it
show.
too though. Like I know guys
Yeah.
that before battle, like they know it's gonna
Mhm.
be tense. They have a conversation what lines not to cross so that they don't go beyond.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
ain't,
battle. You
yeah,
feel
that
me?
ain't
Facts.
it ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with a direct conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I
Yeah.
plan on
Sometimes
doing
people
this.
just be entitled. You feel me? Sometimes it
Yeah,
be entitlement or different
Facts.
shit like that. I'm not saying that in that
right.
circumstance. Just saying that some of the ones I've seen, you feel me? Like some people just feel like, oh, I could just do this to this
Do
person.
this.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Or again in the cash flow Rizzy situation. She just thought I knew her well enough and knew her resume and well enough and how she
Facts.
battled that I should have been, and maybe to a degree, she right. I should have studied my opponent to a little bit better. To a degree, she right, right?
Right.
To a
But
degree, she
Cash
still,
right.
flow.
but
Word.
still, but still.
Brizzy Red,
To
you
a
heard me.
Yeah, to a degree, she was right. To a degree, she was right. But where she was wrong is when somebody don't want to be touched, they don't want to be touched.
That's it.
Plain and simple. You got to respect it. So anything that come after you crossing that line, you have to be accountable for it.
Facts. That's the truth.
So that's how I feel
Yeah.
about that situation.
All right, so let's get into the whole story of the boiler room. You feel what I'm
All
saying?
right.
How did it start? You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's take us to there.
Yes.
Boiler Room started 7. He go by Gregory Head, so I am 7. He hit me up. I want to say like November of last year. He was like, Beezy, I got this dope ass idea. And and I was like, well, what is it? He was like, I got all these cameras. I got this. I got that. We should start a league. And I'm like, nah. He like, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, and you can come battle. And, we don't think we thought it would be what it was. But he had this video, this vision of, making battlers look like the stars they are. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that
Fire.
when they come out, they look like stars. It motivates them to want to battle. Um, Giving them an atmosphere. So he has all these different ideas of how he wants to shoot the battlers or whatever, right? And I'm like, well, we got to make it make sense. We just can't be putting any type of battler in front of this. Um, and so the battlers that we started off with, I'm like, they need to develop. What I didn't want to do is we in the South, right? But we're a national league in the South. We book from over the country. What I didn't want to do is go into the South and book the same battlers that I constantly see in rotation in the South. Uh, and this doesn't fit everybody. But like with between 2 or 3 leagues, I felt like I was seeing the same people battle every time I saw a card. I'm like, God dang, what is this?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
then I then like again, I had this whole business mind, right? I'm watching battle rappers' value be driven in the ground due to low ticket sales, like low ticket pricing, right? You want to battle, you're trying to get your battler on URL where the tickets are $60 a pop, but they're training on leagues where tickets are $5 to $10, right? So what happens to the battler when they get to the bigger stages, get those bigger opportunities, and their fans don't transfer with them because you've trained their fans to pay for them for $5?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking.
Or what happens? A lot of times I'm seeing failed battle rappers or battle rappers who never hit certain plateaus, telling people how to battle rap with no care about that artist, just how much money can they make? You know what I'm saying? And they really ain't making nothing. It really ain't even about the money. It's about being able to say that I run something and I can control niggas and I can whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with the
Facts.
battler. You know what I'm saying? Nothing,
Facts.
nothing. You got these niggas thinking that they watch their battles 1,000 times, that they gonna get picked for something. You got, it's just it was just a whole bunch of silly shit. And I'm like, they falling for this shit? You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? So I'm like I said, I care about development. I think about all of my little horror stories and battle rap things that I went through, things that I wish I would have known, things I had to find out the hard way. And I say, I'm gonna make sure these battlers know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure these battlers know how to talk the talk. I'm gonna make sure these battlers know how to walk the walk. If they got a development issue for a skill, I'm gonna give them the people, places, and things to help them out with that scenario. I'm actually going to build the battler so they can build with me and we can actually get them somewhere. That's where our metrics pro system comes in at, just really being accountable for the artist, and not leaving them to figure it out. You watch them go out and they say, oh, if you got to do better next time, and them niggas don't even know what better is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now
Right.
they're taking advice from 20, 30 different people, and they don't know, and 20, 30 people who ain't accomplished shit neither. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Nobody knows what the better was. It's no baseline. You know what I'm saying? So and you got people guiding them off of places, off their own careers, places, things that they wish they would have did, things that, you know what I'm saying, nobody took time to lay it out for them. I talked to Norbs, I talked to Chilla, I talked to Troy, I talked to every fucking body, and ask for advice. Tell me something that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I use my own team. Ultimate Beast Promise, my manager, like my battle rap guru. You know what I'm saying? He been so deep in the culture for so long, and he loved the culture. He not looking to take nothing from me or nobody else. You know what I'm saying? He loved the culture. So whatever tool, resource, anything like that. Yeah, like ain't nobody around me fake or phony. Ain't nobody. And
And
then the
he's
moment
fucking fire too.
the
Like
moment
he
I
is
snip you out,
fire.
you out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Ain't
it.
ain't you know what I'm saying? The moment I snip you out, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't care how dope of a battler you are. You know, this is a, you know, y'all see me, this is a team thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody bigger than the next person over here. And I don't have the wish in me to hold a battler back. You know what I'm saying? Because being a battler that's been held back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing that hurt the battle. I want, you know, when we talk about battle rap dying, you know why battle rap dying? Because battle rap ain't got no OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Battle rap ain't got nobody who want to teach nobody the game. You know, you got your top tiers. They want to say y'all ain't like we was. Just like how it is out in the street with gangsters and young niggas, OGs and YNs. You know what I'm saying? That shit is right back in battle rap. So you battle rap dying. Of course it's gonna die because you're gonna let it die. But I ain't gonna let it die because I like this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And everybody I'm with, they love this shit. So what it is that we need to do to push the culture forward? Well, we need to be accountable for the new battlers that come in. Um, when I came into battle rap, nobody gave me the history of battle rap or where to even find it. You know how overwhelming it is to learn the history of battle rap, and you started in the past 4 or 5 years and you didn't know it existed before?
Listen, we know. Look, I be
It
introducing
is.
her to shit that I think everybody knows. She's like, hold up, I ain't know that
No,
all of this
yeah,
shit
it's a
happened back in
lot. It's a lot.
2004. I'm like, yes, this shit
So this
happened.
is the thing
It's a
though.
lot.
This is the thing though. I started out watching Queen of the Ring for 10
Uh-huh.
years. I didn't watch the guys, you feel what I'm saying? So I watched
Right.
the 40s and the
Mm-hmm.
QBs and stuff like that. I watched them excel, you feel
But
me?
I
But I
enjoy
didn't
it.
watch them and I ain't gonna lie.
I enjoy it because I could be like, hey, today we gonna watch all math Hoffa battles, and she be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you feel me? Like,
Yeah,
See,
and that's the
oh
joy
shit,
of it,
you
you
know
feel
what I
what I'm
mean? Like,
saying?
yeah,
That's the
it.
joy, you feel me?
Because I feel
yeah,
like I'm watching it over. You know how like you watch the movie that's your favorite movie, but you
right.
watch it with somebody who never saw it.
Seen her before and it's
Yeah,
That's
like
what.
relit
Like,
again.
look,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
put on a Heartless battle for her the other day. She was like, "Oh
I'm
shit!"
telling you, that shit
I'm like,
fire.
"Yeah, this is where that shit started at with these niggas." You feel me?
Yeah.
They was the ones with
Uh,
them. You know what I mean?
right.
But
See,
yeah.
and nobody, I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I had the, what, you don't know who this is? One of the biggest things that hurt me in battle rap, I might have been talking to Farrah, or I don't know. Maybe Farrah, I believe it was Farrah. And we was getting into it online and I ain't have no idea who the fuck she was. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap
Right.
ate me up. I burnt so many bridges off that one interaction for not knowing who I was talking to. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Farrah was the first person who gave me a shout out. I just didn't know her IG handle. So when she was talking to me, I'm like, bitch, who is you? You know what I'm
Oh.
saying?
Beezy
So
don't care.
Hey
I
yo,
was
Farrah,
like,
hey Farrah, she didn't know Farrah. Let it slide, Farrah. She
I
ain't know,
ain't
baby.
you know,
You
it
know
was
what I'm
like, you
saying?
know,
Let it
one of
go.
those things, you know, because E Hart was talking, look, E Hart was talking to me on a post too. And E Hart knew I didn't know who she was. You know what I'm saying? So she laughed. E Hart at this time, she had probably met me like twice in person now. And she think I'm this funny and I always got a joke. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
hard, you know what I mean? She analyze it real quick. She real
yeah,
cerebral.
so
She be like,
she knew I
yeah,
didn't know who
she
that
don't
was.
know.
So
She
she
don't know. I'm
instigating
gonna
on the
look at
post, you know, she instigating.
Mhm.
And I'm talking to her, I'm talking to her and totally disregarding Farrah. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't even, I don't know. You talking to her, you talking to her, I ain't talking to her, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Hey yo.
how
That sound like I'm back.
so that's how that whole post. So Miss Nikki, y'all you know, who do work for the source, you know, she had I mean when I first came out, she had did a piece on me in the source. And so she witnessed that post and she was like, I used to like you. I don't like you no more. And
Oh shit.
I was hurt. I was like,
Nigga,
oh.
no, nigga,
I just
no.
hearted the post and conceded.
Oh
I was hurt.
man.
I was hurt, but I
She
just,
was like,
that's the,
leave Farrah alone. What's wrong with
yeah,
you,
but
lady?
I was going crazy. But that's the importance of knowing who the fuck people are, because you don't know what type of bridges you finna burn, not knowing who somebody is. So that's the
Right.
whole point. And when
Facts.
we talk about
Facts.
development, people, when battlers hear develop, they like, I know how to rap. Baby, I wasn't talking about rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
Learn how
talking
to
about
play
rapping.
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Your job as an artist is always to work on your craft, on your pen. You should have that. And if you don't have it, you should have a plan for having that. But
Facts.
you're not gonna know how to move in this industry. You know what I'm saying? You're not especially as a female artist, when you're put in certain situations that look good to your eyes. You know what I'm saying? But is it really good for you? You know what I'm saying? And what's going to come of this situation on the day that it gets negative outside? Right. So these are the type of things I'm teaching and developing the battlers. Also how to brand, market, and promote um advertise. They don't know the difference between those things. I say go promote the card. They share the flyer. I ain't say advertise the card. I said promote the card. You know what I'm saying? So
like do an interview or some shit. Like you
do
know
an
what I'm saying?
interview, do something. Go out, do a
Hand out
raffle.
some flyers
Dang.
or something.
Make a song,
Yeah. Y'all got
remix
merch,
a
you
Drake
know.
song about your app to make it funny.
Yeah,
Put
do
them shits in
something.
motherfucking put it in Giants or some shit. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Or
advertise.
anything. And it could be it could have something to do with the battle or it couldn't. You are
Facts.
selling yourself. If you
Facts.
dance, nigga, dance and drop the flyer in the video. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
One of my favorite promotions was I think it was Bobby Uptown, and he was battling somebody. Who's he battling? He was battling Dan or somebody,
Yeah.
and he had everybody he knew record just saying "fuck Dan," and then he just made a video. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Man, fuck Dan, man, fuck
Yeah.
Dan." Like, that's
So
And
what it
then
yeah,
was.
it just
and then he had like a promotion where he gave out like tickets if you had the best fuck Dan, bar, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that was fire.
yeah, like
You know who was killing it right now, and I just want to shout her out real quick. Jay
who was
Gray.
that?
Jay
Yeah.
Gray is killing it right now. Like
He is.
from her innovativeness in her battles to you know what I mean her influence on social media right now, like to get in the field. Like now she's doing this challenge where if we throw her some bars, she gonna write a round live. You feel me? So you have to see how the
Yeah.
part. You know what I mean? Like she's doing so much
She,
dope
she
shit.
letting y'all know she ain't got no ghostwriter.
She not playing no games with y'all.
Yeah.
You heard me? You feel me? But shout out to Jay Gray.
You never know. I might be seeing her soon too. You never know. You know what I'm
Jay
saying?
Gray, get in the field, dummy.
Yeah. ain't none of that promo gonna
You her
save you.
Niecy Pooh. You her Niecy Pooh.
Hey, hold on to
Come
that
holler at
promo.
Auntie Beezy.
I want you to have the best promo ever, so your fans can be my fans when I beat your ass. No.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm telling you, it ain't safe for nobody. You know, it is battle season. It is battle season. I watched 32 niggas battle on a card, and I was not one of them. Yo, y'all should have seen me. I was like this. So I'm talking crazy to everybody. I won't smoke. Come outside. I was like, I want to battle so bad, So I was like, so I'm
That's
outside.
funny.
I'm outside. Hey, it's all healthy love over here. All healthy love. I ain't really got no, shout out to Jay Gray. But like I said,
Why
it's
you ain't get in the field, Beezy? Don't say you was busy. Why
I
you get in
was
the
busy.
field?
I was. Shit, nigga, I was. I got proof I was busy, nigga. I was. I was absolutely busy. Um, and that's to my process. Yo, we don't book battles for the hell of it. We really do go hands on with the battlers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw how much we was in them spaces doing marketing, how much I marketed and promote this card 24 hours a day. I was up at 3:30 in the morning just so I could have enough time to talk to them before I went to my regular job. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I get off, you see me now, you know what I'm saying? Sacrificing mom time, sacrificing recreation time, sacrificing my dating life. So all in the name of bringing a great event. You don't see too many leagues on their second event having this much momentum. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that. You don't see people just tuned in, but they're just a testament to the hard work, the organic work. We just, you know what I'm saying? We outside, yo. We outside, boiler room forever, but it's time. It's
It's
just
funny.
time for me to make my presence. So that's why I'm outside, coming outside. It's gonna be a cold, cold winter, baby. I'm
Yo,
outside.
ain't funny. He said she tagged me in that get in the field. I had to decline. They wasn't ready for me. He was about to smoke shit. He was about to end the whole challenge, son.
Yeah.
Shout out to
So
Onyx Show.
Shout
Big
out to
Team Aura in
Onyx.
the
Team Aura in the
building.
building.
yes, Team Aura. Shout out to Team fucking Aura. Shout out to you, F. Dot, for joining Team Aura.
Okay,
Thank you,
so
thank you.
let's transition. Let's transition now. All right, like
All right.
we talked about. We let Beezy the battle rapper get that shit off for like an hour. You
Yeah,
feel
No, I'm
me?
talking
facts.
crazy. Hey, all y'all can get smoked. Y'all want professional bees. Y'all better come to the boiler room. All y'all get
All of
smoked.
y'all. Look. You two honest. You can get smoked too. Step in the ring. You can get something.
Bar Baden took a couple classes with Chilla. I feel like she coming for me. I have to come get her.
Oh shit. You two F dot. You can get smoked too.
Everybody, what we doing? I know how to hold interviews. I can battle like that too. Hold on, what we doing?
F
Interview
dot
off?
got
Come
bars. Look,
on.
Yeah, I definitely got bars.
F dot got bars.
Though.
You do?
F dot got some bars.
Hey, group chat battle coming.
I mean, like, look, she be I what hot fire. Okay, she be spitting hot fire.
You got to. You look what you doing. You got to know what you doing.
That's
You know what
it.
I'm saying?
That's
You
it.
got to. If you ain't rapping, how you analyzing rappers? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So and
I'm
once
telling
you get it, how you not gonna get into it? It's just fun. That moment you create your first bar that's hot. Ooh, wait till niggas hear this. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Jay Gray knew not to at me in the get me
So
channel. She already
yeah,
know I give it up. You feel me? Like you had to
F dot.
you gotta go get 40 for me. You feel me? Like, I had 40. I had all the top 10s coming outside if I drop a freestyle. Where Wu side? Tell Wu side come outside.
Yeah.
All right, no, but let's talk about Team Aura before we get into the next portion of it. All right, how did you come up with the concept? You know what I mean? Like, what was your thought process behind Team Aura? And explain to the people what it is, because they may not know. They might just think, you know what I mean?
So at first we like, you know, when leagues start, they want to have division after division, and you know they want to try to figure out what concept that works. And we knew that we wanted to do a woman division from day one because I'm a woman, you know. And Seven called me. He was like, "Beezy, I need you to think of a name," you know. And I'm like, what represents me? You know what I'm saying? Or what represents something that I want to be a part of? And I just kind of been learning about myself, about how Black women are received in the culture, out the culture. And I don't like how we are received, right? But more so, I don't like that we don't have unity. You know what I'm saying? I do not like that we put each other down. I don't like that we so quick to be shisty to each other. And usually for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Usually to appeal to some nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that shit. I hate it. I don't want to be a part of that. And I have a hard time getting along with women because I'm so different. You know what I'm saying? Like when I meet, I want to be your sister right away. I want to, you know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. So all of this negative shit with women in battle rap, I'm like, man, we got to turn the tides on that. And then I listen to dudes and they talk about what they like about women. You know what I'm saying? When they get a good woman, or you know when they're around a good woman, and the vibes that they feel when they're around good women, you know. So I'm like, aura. You like a woman's aura. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the name come from. And then what aura represents to Boiler Room and to me is a team of women from, it don't matter if you're a battle rapper, you're a blogger, you're a model, whatever you are. If you're involved in battle rap culture, there's a space for you. We want to support you. We want to push you. We want to love on you. If you're going through a bad day, we want to be your team. You know what I'm saying? So you can focus on what it is that you love, in the culture and outside of the culture. You like what I see like with a lot of women in battle rap is they will fake befriend each other, and then 8 months later, all of your business and somebody else around. We have a safe. We're not doing that. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to have a bad day without it being held against you in a court of law. You know what I'm saying? Without your career being ruined and your stock being dropped. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Aura essentially came about. Just a healthy thing for women. And then so when we do get on stage, we can focus on the material. You know what I'm saying? We can, we gonna have our drama. It ain't nothing we can do about the drama is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But we know that if like F dot, if me and you was to get into it today or tomorrow, right? We have cultivated this space that already lets you know that we are going to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we're going to get through it. You know what I'm saying? It may not be today or tomorrow, but I love you, and it ain't that deep for me. And even if it got to a point where we could no longer do business, it don't mean that I have to hate you, I have to badmouth you, I have to down your brand. You know what I'm saying? It's still much love. It just meaning that we got to a point that we just couldn't work together no more. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is to protect everything good about you, not take away from who you are. And then the most surface reason is all of our women are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I hated being the only girl around all them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So if girls come, if girls on staff, girls will come into the building. You know what I'm saying? And it was worked like that. Look at Team Aura. Kiara. Kiara is well known as a person, as a good person in a culture. You know what I'm saying? I've watched her for 2 years. And when Massacre 6 came out, I was like, you should be a blogger or something. You should, I'm like, all of the battle rappers, everybody love you. You should do this. And she, I don't know if I can do it, Bees. I don't think, do you? Yeah, I'm absolutely sure. And then the boiler room came along and I was able to, say, hey, remember what we was talking about? I want you to do it. I watched Ani for 6 months before I even knew we was gonna do the boiler room. Actually, it was something very, very negative. Actually, what made me start watching Ani, somebody had said she was talking bad about me on a Twitter space, right? And I'm like, I don't know who this girl is. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I went to go check her out, and I just liked what she did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her, and who told me couldn't qualify what they were saying, so it didn't mean nothing to me. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? So. I just love what she had going on. I thought she was bright, though, she was respected. She has great energy. So I reached out like, hey, would you like to be a part of team? I got this idea. Would you like to be a part of it? And they was just on board. Once I kind of broke down everything of what we were doing and why we were doing it, um, they was just heads in, and I gave them an opportunity. I just let them know. I said, the only requirement of you is to engulf the brand, but make sure your brand shines. When y'all come into the event, you should be everybody should know that that's you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is you do, I didn't even know what it was that they really did at the time. I just wanted them to come and take over and share their brand with ours. Um, and it just worked. It just worked. It just worked. That was the thing that worked without, because it was needed. It was needed. Those girls feel safe. They feel loved. They don't feel like if they make a mistake, it's gonna be all over the internet or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They are allowed to be 100% them. Um, you know, um, and nobody's in control of Team Aura. You know what I'm saying? We are just women empowering each other. So, and they came out and they did their thing. Yo, they just not pretty faces. They were on stage. They had a 9.5 hour event. They didn't get off that motherfucking stage. They didn't stop smiling. They hosted our guests. They made sure our guests came and arrived on time. They are really the heart of the boiler room. Um, they did the intros. They promoted the battlers. They kept the battlers confident. They supported them. Even the battlers who didn't have people that came, they stood behind those battlers. They pushed those battlers. They big up them. They talk about them positively in the places that they go. They really just carry the brand. So shout out to Team Aura.
Beezy, they cutting up in the comments like somebody down there talking Jamaican, talk about the Tings was definitely in that building. Y'all the trip, man. He ain't look. Mr. woke up on the jet, said he ain't see nothing. You wasn't doing nothing. All right, so that's super dope. All right, and how did Miss F. Dot become part of Team Aura?
F. Dot came a part of Team Aura. Just shout out to y'all. Y'all were just, I mean, when we got Simba and Trap, I didn't know we were just getting two great people to come along with them. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't. When you hear about managers, especially when I learned that you were skills manager, I was like, nothing but smoke, right? Nothing but smoke. So, but then just as more as I got to know y'all and just watching y'all don't know me. Y'all don't owe us nothing. And y'all was just super supportive. And I watched her on your interview and I'm like, she deserves her own space to shine. You know what I'm saying? her aura needs to shine. And I wanted to be the person that gave her a space to do that. But it simply just come from how much love she's shown us. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? She's smart. She's smart, well versed in the culture. If I say, hey, I need you to interview this person, she gonna get the right interview that I need. And again, we want women to feel comfortable. We want women to feel like this is a place for them they can come, and not just battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women move the culture, whether we know it or not. We might not be the most paid, but we move the culture. So,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's why I
it.
chose F
That's
dot. Yeah.
fire.
All right,
Mhm.
so now we know
Dope
how
story.
Ant found the boiler room. It was through Team Aura. Okay,
Yeah.
fire,
Yeah. Through Team Aura.
That's
Hmm.
fire.
fire. So
Team
yeah,
Aura,
so
like it was really a strategy. I know I am not necessarily cared for amongst the women in battle rap, right? It's going to be a
Oh,
challenge for me to book female battle rappers. You know what I'm saying?
shout out to Ant.
Because I I like my peace. You know what I'm saying? You once you get a little bit out of sight, once you get a little too far ratchet, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff I don't want to deal with. And Team Aura reopens that door. Like that's that. I now don't have to deal with it. You know, Team Aura. Oh, you do? You know a dope battler? Cool. You know, I can have Team Aura facilitate that necessarily. Or a girl might be more comfortable to work with me because I have Team Aura. You know what I'm saying? So, Team Aura is more like directly my assistants. They are not pretty faces. You know what I'm saying? They're not card girls. I want nobody to ever minimize Team Aura to that because Team Aura are an extension of my arms. You know what I'm saying? So, because all of Team Aura has been in battle rap longer than Beezy. You know what I'm saying? So, it was strategy, but but again, it works out for everybody. So now they're being branded F dot. If F dot was at the event, we see 100 pictures of her all over the internet doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the women in battle rap that help support battle rap, people need to know that that's wholesome and not messy. And you know what I'm saying? Because right now, women got this terrible rap of just being toxic. You know what I'm saying? And we think the only way we can book a battle or have any kind of motion in battle rap is being whores or being completely toxic. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that to be true. So,
And I understand that. It makes sense.
you ever go to church and feel like the pastor talking to you?
mhm.
Something that you're going through in your life? All
Yeah, am I the pastor today?
right. Shout out to the
He
family.
definitely spitting out. He's definitely spitting out fire for
Yeah,
real.
man. Shout out to JT and the family, yo. Shout out to
Yeah,
y'all, yo.
yeah.
They got a real dope um thing going on over there with the family. Make sure y'all subscribe to the family compound channel. You feel me? Like they one of the medias that's doing the right thing in battle rap. You feel me?
Yeah.
So shout out to the family, yo.
Yeah, I gotta check them out. Send me their link.
Now I got you. They do some dope interviews. They do some spaces interviews too. So you know what I mean? They covering all grounds. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it to you like that.
Y'all know I'm finna do
Um
a Spaces event. I forgot to tell y'all that.
Oh,
Um,
let's go.
yeah. Hold on for 1 second. Okay.
I'm about to do a spaces event. You ain't even tell me. That's crazy, yo. You see how she treat me? You see how she treat me? It's cool. Oh man. All right. So yeah, we're about to get into the whole, you know, just the last event with the ballroom and everything.
Mhm.
So what events have y'all had so far with as far as the ballroom?
We've had two events so far. We've had March 22nd, we had I Am 7 Presents the Boiler Room. It was hosted by Chilla. Um,
Right.
and that event is what made Lions Den event. Chilla wanted to see five of our battlers again. And I wasn't able to make it to that event. And I invited Chilla to that event and I didn't make it to that event. I did not feel good in my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, can you please come back out again? Da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, oh, I can bring Kenny too because you guys got some dope battlers that we want to see again. So we created this Lions Den versus Boiler Room event. Now I do want to say that we are going to change the name because I don't think that we thought about historic Lions Den, right? And so a lot of people just assume that this was something that Loaded Lux was a part of, right? But for us, these are some concepts that Seven had, in a drawing pad that he wanted to try out, right? So we're gonna change it to the Den versus Lions. I don't want to confuse the public or make them think that they are coming to see Loaded Lux, basically, or anything,
Gotcha.
or even any battler that came out of that era, essentially. So that's why we're gonna change the name. But that's Lions Den versus Boiler Room came from that March 22nd event. And so how I did it was like, okay, we bringing in TBL in to scout the event, to scout these 5 battlers. But here's the catch. Your scouting spot could be taken. You know what I'm saying? Like, you being scouted today, tomorrow might not be the question because I'm gonna bring somebody else who's just as deserving of a scouting opportunity as you are.
That's fine.
So that's how the Boiler Room, how that concept came along. And so I pulled battlers from all over the country. I marketed to everybody. I started with battlers I had the best relationships with. QC Famo. Well, I didn't actually get Famo on the first card. Shout out to Javelli. So Javelli the King. Yeah, he was very important in our foundation. He brought us battlers that we didn't know. He brought us those battlers, and we were able to have so many people to pick and choose from to help build this event. And a lot of that was from Javelli Primus. He brought in so many people to help. And then he was just he became staff. He filled a battle spot to secure the King Kia battle. Because we had actually had LL Coogee who wanted to battle on a card, and every opponent that I offered him, he rejected it. So eventually I got to a point where it's like, look, I don't have time for this. If you want to battle, you find your opponent, you put money down, and you know what I'm saying? Clearly, this is not an opportunity for you. And I did not want it to be an opportunity for established battlers because that's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can do to help LL Coogee, but it takes all the attention away from my battlers. So if you want to battle on this card, you need to secure your own battle. And then we had JC almost being on the card, somebody promising something that they couldn't promise. So we didn't get JC on the card, right? So now I'm not determined. I'm determined to not lose the King Kia battle. And not necessarily because of King Kia, but because of his management team. I wanted a relationship with his management team. Um, so it was important to me to secure that battle. And Primus secured that battle. King Kia and Primus did their thing July 19th. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to both of them. They did really, really well. Um, and essentially, because of that battle, we're getting ready to do Lions Den versus Boiler Room Part 2.
You know what I think
So,
will be dope? And it's just the
mhm,
idea while we up here,
mhm.
throwing conversation around. One of the best battles that I saw that really showed me how like the pen game is and battle rap and all of that. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Where you going? Take you
Chilla
there.
versus JC.
Oh yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me? Like I feel like if y'all couldn't get Rock back for another, I feel like Chilla and JC, as like the scouts or the ones hosting the event, like kind of what you did
Right.
with Rock. I think
Mhm.
that would be so fire. It'd be like a full circle thing. You feel me? Like
You
they
never
got
know
their
what
moment.
happens next. You never know what this is going. The
Fire.
Lions Den versus Boiler Room 2 is going to end the scouting series, and we're gonna move to doing that event twice a year, but spread out. We're gonna give the artists actually time to develop. We're only doing this one back to back because we want to keep on our momentum. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure that a battler gets the goal. I said you're gonna get scouted. Make sure you get you scouted. But then after that, then we go back to normal battle rap business for it. You know what I'm saying? So now you can get those matchups. You know what I'm saying? Now we can start doing matchups that we like to see versus we're gonna move our battlers that's developing to what we call a dark room. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yes. Yeah. So You developing and you not made. I will know because you won't be successful in the scouting event, not to the level that you want to be. So I know now that's the smart thing about our scouting event being a new league. We have a major league assisting us on what to do with the battlers. Are they main card ready? Do they need development? So it allows us to separate them and get to our goals. You know what I'm saying? So those battlers, they're gonna go to dark room. Our battlers that excel, right, and have that main card prestige, then we will be looking to book them. You know, going back to the doing booking fees, the normal traditional booking, and then main eventing with one of those highlight matchups you might want to see, like a Chilla versus JC. Not necessarily Chilla versus JC, but just a highlight. You know what I'm saying?
Look, they ain't about to say they ain't got battle. I just, you know what I mean, just to see them two.
JC was at the event.
Yeah,
He was at the
no,
event. He did.
no,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I was so busy, I didn't even get to stop and shake his hand. I was like, yo, y'all got to tell me these things. This is important.
No,
You
facts. I'd
know,
have had him hosting battles. I'm like, nah, JC, you got to come up
yeah,
here
you got
and
to stick
introduce
around, you know.
something.
Look,
Just
I
make sure you
interviewed
got to play.
JC.
How was that?
Interviewed him. It was great. He is fucking amazing. I'm gonna share it later on, but I definitely interviewed him last year, and it was when he battled Unit. And he's definitely dope, and he's smart, and I like this battle rap conversation. So yeah.
Do y'all know I knew JC as a dancer, not a battle rapper until
what?
Hey yo,
do not. When I
we all
came
know
in,
JC can dance.
no, when I came into, mind you, when I came into battle rap, I don't know these people, and I said, dang, that dude who pop lock and be battling too. You know what I'm saying? I like hip hop dance. You know what I'm saying? And so like when I first kind of came to the internet, that's all I used to do is like watch dance videos and stuff like that. And anybody who was doing that you got served stuff, I was.
Hey yo, you gonna stop playing with my man JC, yo? You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm saying for real. When I was in high school, I won best dance. I won best dance in high school doing a robot. I can take that nigga for real.
Hey yo, she gonna battle everybody, yo. Like, nah, yo, fuck that. Yo. See me.
He don't want to see me. Wait till he see what I do with a hat. Woo!
Oh shit!
They don't know it.
I can't.
She hit him with the ice box.
Yeah, where my heart used to be, baby. No.
Hey yo, while we up here cutting up,
that's
yo,
crazy.
Keo, we're not doing this with you today, Keo. All right, we love you. I mean, you cause enough trouble. You feel me? We don't want no smoke, Keo. All right.
When you say Keo, you talking about the Keo that's all over OTMZ right now?
We don't want no smoke, bro.
Man, fuck that. We want smoke. If they want fucking surgery, we want smoke.
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, yo. Shut up. Yo, he's the Joker of fucking battle rap right now, yo.
Shout out to him, though.
I can't, yo. You gonna got me cussed out by Miss Hustle, motherfucker. All right, yo. All right, yo. So, I really want to talk about the Boiler Room versus Lions Den event. Before I let you go off on the topic, you feel me?
Okay.
I want to say that, like, watching the battle itself, like watching the battles.
You wish you was there.
Sound quality, check. Visuals, check.
The intro.
The intros, check.
Shout
the
out
smoke
to Seven.
When they come out and the music, check.
Seven bought that fog machine 8 months ago and was mad he could not use it at the last event because we had a floor that lights up. You know what I'm saying? And if you use it, you couldn't see the lights on the floor. You know, so he mad. Then you get to that event, look, bees, fog the place up. You know?
That's fire.
Got that little fog gun. You know what I'm saying? He was Seven is so dope at all of that stuff. You know, like
look, the fucking, and not even just that, right? Not even just that. On top of it, these dudes was rapping like they really wanted to do it. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
asked them they goals, right? No, I asked them what did they. We had before the event, right? Like 2 days before the event, we had to have a group call called "Check Your Delusions," right? And I said, "What are y'all expecting after this event?" And nigga said, "For our lives to change, to not
No,
work again."
no.
And even though that they were way off base, I knew that that's how they was coming to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Fire. That's
They
dope
life
though.
depended on it. Yeah, they didn't.
I
You know
could
what I'm
tell.
saying?
I could tell
You can tell,
because
right?
a couple of them dudes is like rapping like they got 24 hours to live, and this was their last shot at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to shout out a couple people from that event that was cooking.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Who you got?
First of all, shout out to my guy Simba. You feel me?
Shout out to
Because
Simba.
I want to get that out the way. All right, Simba understood the assignment. You feel me? And he's a new artist. You feel me? So I don't
Thanks.
expect everybody to go crazy and him to sell 1,000 tickets off the rip and all of that stuff.
Right.
But he understood the assignment as far as promo, performance, showing up, being professional, taking it seriously. Shout out to you, Simba. Cinder Poet, I'm a fan of hers now.
Thanks.
You feel me? Like,
Thanks. She definitely made me a fan.
personality, check. Battle rap skill wise, check. Uniqueness, check. Vocal projection, check. Punching, check. Check. You feel me? She check off a lot of
down the
boxes.
board. Yeah, saying is
Yeah.
dope.
You know who made me a fan too? Outlaw.
Outlaw.
Definitely. Oh
Shout
my
out to Boogie
God.
Blue. Shout out to Boogie Blue. She the one, like, when I was trying to pull upstate battlers, she like, Beezy, get Outlaw. I didn't know who Outlaw was, and Outlaw did not know me. You know what I'm saying? And that was just me taking the word of my homegirl, because she said he was good money, and she did not lie.
Yeah. Outlaw
Yeah.
showed up like,
I'm
man,
telling
I
you.
don't care.
It was freaking
You know what I mean? He like, I don't care. You feel me? Like, fuck this. I'm about to spaz on this dude in this wheelchair. I don't give a fuck. And he wild Famo life up. And it was like, Famo was this battle was it's a classic. This is gonna be like one of them boiler room classics. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
it
they
is
both
instantly.
were so
Both of those battles
good.
are. We got 3 battles that are boiler room classics on the same night. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
And and I want to shout out Balboa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Him too.
But I already knew what he was capable of. I'm just glad to see that he still got it. And he's still outside, and he's still,
That he's still
what I mean?
hungry for it. That he's still,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? For his tenure in the game, and I feel like, for a person like Balboa, he probably should have been had some respect on his name, right? And you don't know what, how people's stars aligned and why they didn't get the opportunities or didn't get the shakes that they should have got. But that's where we at with Balboa, giving him the shake he should get, because his feedback was a little different than everybody. His feedback was he's ready to go. The only reason why he didn't get a TBL opportunity that night is because his opponent performed at a level that was so low that they couldn't really see if it was just an illusion or if he really got down like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he didn't walk away with an opportunity that night. So he comes back with a contingency. And I let them pick the opponent for him. And I hope that opponent lives up to for them to be able to see what they need to see from Balboa. You know, and I think his opponent will. They have interest in his opponent as well. And I'll let that matchup go. It's Jay Major. He did the yeah. So he did the he had that glitch with the with the minor. He said, I have my young nigga go in your pockets and take your diamond. He's a minor with it. You know what I'm saying? And shook like he did like his name is what he say? They call me Major because why be minor with it? I forget the second one, and then he said another one. Some about being minor with it. Nigga, you think you tough? I have my young nigga go in your pocket and take your diamonds because he's a minor with it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jay Major. So they kind of look at him like the next wave of Geechee Gotti. So that's how they are trying to test that theory.
And it was one battle I got wrong.
Who was that?
I think I think it was Rose.
Rose the game. He impressed everybody.
I
He
forgot about him.
impressed
I
the
might have
fuck
I
out
don't
of
know if I
everybody.
pissed him off before the battle with the face off or whatever. He seemed like he was cool, but that was a different nigga that showed
So
up in that battle.
who's the
Yeah.
thing about Rose the game, right? He come from 32 bars. So I go through this process with everybody. I gotta talk to him. I want to know who you are. I want to watch it. But he made it through the process by accident. He slipped through the cracks.
Oh.
Had I talked to him, I would not have booked him. Do you understand?
Mm.
And not because he's not worthy of booking, he just did not have the battle experience. I already had two
Right.
brand new battlers on the card, and I didn't want to put another one on the card. This is how I found out about Rose and his battle career. 2 weeks before the event, he on a spaces in Prime and say, "How many battles you got?" He say like one or two. What? I was falling apart on the inside, and like he didn't really take advantage of the resources that we had. He didn't really participate. Because and not because he didn't want to. There's some battlers that are attached to really popular battle rappers and they follow their train thinking they can skip all of the processes and be what that dope battler is, and they ain't went through their trial and error yet. You know what I'm saying? So he had not went through that with us. Like I didn't know what I was getting. All I know is I got a dude who didn't show up for my metric systems. He waited all the way to the end to show his face. And when I finally heard from him, he only had two battles. I was losing it. And he was like, "Oh, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see."
Mm-hmm.
He rapped. I don't know what he rapped in this. I don't know. He rapped something. I was like, all right, maybe he got it. But then when he showed up and rapped, I was like, he has been molded by a great right now. Somebody really cares about him and his skill. And that's Juvelli. Juvelli told me. And I think when we started, Javelli just wanted us to have numbers, and maybe he didn't screen all of his battlers, right? But when it was a battler, I didn't care for it too much. He'd be like, "All right, bees, let them go." I don't. But when it came to Rose, because I'm like, I'm about to let your boy go. I don't know if I'm bringing him back. He like, nah, bees, just give him an opportunity, just give him a chance. He gonna show you. And sure enough, he did. Shout out to Rose. He
Shout out to
really
Rose.
did. He really did
Shout,
his damn thing.
absolutely.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
like I
he
think
did his
that's what it
damn
was. I think it was like the experience factor and everything, and like just
thing.
watching his prior battle. I was like, I don't know, son. I think the New
No,
York
no,
boy,
yeah.
New York boy was talking crazy to him. You feel me? He was like, man, I'm about to get you
Shout
out of
out
here.
to
Yeah.
Noon, yeah. Noon did good, but Rose was never
You
supposed
already
to hang
knew,
with him.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
Rose
York,
was
New
never supposed to hang with him. He hung with him though. They gave that battle to Rose. There's the thing about these scouting events is you got to rap to the time limit. You cannot. You
Facts.
cannot. You rap under the time
Facts.
limit. You lose your scouting opportunity in that moment. You don't rap to the time limit. In that moment, they won't even because they don't give a fuck if you had the haymaker of the night. It's over.
It makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? So because you can't follow directions.
Mm,
Facts.
So
mm. How many of those did you have in this event?
what people who didn't rap to their time limit?
Or
Two
got
or
got
three.
disqualified for whatever reason?
Uh well, people got disqualified from the scouting process. Let me see, one, two, probably four people. Four people got
Mm,
disqualified from the whole scouting process for different reasons, right? Time limit wasn't a reason why they got disqualified. It was something else. It is, you know what I'm saying? It was something else. Now, for the artists we both know, his time limit was his because the expectation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was an expectation, and they don't feel like the performance matched his promo. You know what I'm saying? He promoted himself as a certain battler, and he didn't show up as that battler. You know what I'm saying? So a lot disappointment really was what got people disqualified because, like I said, we did so good on the promo with them, and so we built their stories up to the scouts. And every week I'm talking to them, letting them know that hey, this is what you should be able to expect from these battlers. um, and people did not, whether they changed their style at the last minute or
Mm.
for a battler, I introduced the battlers to Pendulum Inc. and we talked about a technique called glitching. And soon as a battler realized that one of the scouts coined the phrase glitching. They're like, I'm just gonna glitch, and that's all. And I told them, do not glitch. If you ain't, you know what I'm saying, do not do it. Just go to. He had a whole round of glitches into the judges. It sounded like this round will wrap around, you know what I'm saying? And they were totally blown. They were like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So,
That's
so
crazy.
you know,
Mm-mm.
veteran battler on a card.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Never, you know what I'm saying? Because of a
oh,
choke. You know what I'm saying? A choke at
oh man.
10, 12 years battling a choke, and it's supposed to be the battle of your career. They like, oh, if you can't do it here, you can't do it on our stage at all. They don't even want to take the chance on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. So I don't think people. I think battlers still showed up like this was a normal battle event. They showed up to like some of them showed up. All I gotta do is beat my opponent. I'm not gonna rap to the best of my abilities. I'm just gonna beat my show that I can beat my opponent. That's not what the mission called for. The whole time I said it doesn't matter who your opponent is. Your opponent could have
Separation.
been Joe Blow. The only person it mattered for was Balboa in this whole thing. Like it was just like it's because they had greater expectations of his opponent. You know what I'm saying? So that was literally the only person that it
God
mattered to.
damn, Balboa ain't even do nothing wrong, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
how it
just
is. Though. That's how it is sometimes.
that's
So
how
like,
it, you know what I'm
so your
saying?
op and your battle was your accountability buddy, basically.
Yeah, I ain't know. The thing is, it was just that the things that they wanted to see that Balboa
Right,
can do, the opponent didn't provide him the opportunity to do.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Could he get out of a fight back position? Could he rebuttal? Could he? You know what I'm saying? These are type of things that they wanted to see from him. And they couldn't see it because his opponent had an off day. You know, and I was so, and I had to apologize to Balboa because I timed his material. I was ready for the battle to be over. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's how disappointed everybody was. Yeah, even myself. You know what I'm saying? I was furious. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ain't no way in hell.
He probably was just going up, you know what I mean? Like,
I know what he was.
you know what
I
I'm
knew what he was
saying?
going through, but you know how.
Yeah,
And I forgive him, right? You just. It was like there was a lesson for me that anybody can have a bad day in battle rap, and you can't
absolutely,
always bank. You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? And not that I thought that he would beat Balboa or Balboa would beat him. I thought it would be one of them ones. I thought it was gonna be one of them Sin versus Symbols, Outlaw versus Famo, Kia versus Primus. I thought it was gonna be one of them ones.
I thought so
I
too.
banked I banked on all of my main events being one of them ones. And it just didn't happen for Javelli that day. But I'm gonna bring him back.
I rock with Valley, you feel me? But I
Uh,
kind of felt it before the battle, and I was kind of like,
well, I knew what was going on. And so this is the thing is when we talk about what we do at the boiler room so different, right? I care about their brand so much. I tell them to stay home when they should stay home. If a league owner ever call you and tell you just stay home, you might need to just stay home because they don't really do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do that. That means that they have considered what you got going on in your life. And before, for me, I consider what he had going on in his life at the moment. And I didn't want to jeopardize his stock. I didn't want him to, you know what I'm saying? I think these are one of these times you need to stay home. And this is where I kind of say, you write for therapy. You don't use battle rap for therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because it could be your shot and your head all fucked up and you can't show up. So even his opponent knows what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know why. But you know how battle rap is, they don't care. I can't go tell the scouts what he was going through. You know what I'm saying? And for one, it's not my place. You know what I'm saying? For two, they don't care. At the end of the day, it's still business to them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm gonna bring Javelli back and I think he is a little more focused now. I think he understands that sometimes it's okay to take care of himself before he jumps into a battle, and that's to all battlers as well. It's a little thing that we do differently at Boiler Room. I want to know what's going on in your personal life. I do know that I'm a battler, but I have integrity. Whatever you tell me, it don't come out in a battle. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So you do have an opportunity to say, hey, Beezy, I'm going through this at home right now. Do you think I should battle? And if I tell you no, you should stay at home. You should stay at home and get it together. We will reschedule you. Um, we'll reschedule the opportunity, whatever I can do to make it to where you don't get up on the stage and drop the ball to where you turning people off. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just a learning experience for everybody. Everybody got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got this dang. Now it's maybe if I'm going through something personal at home, this strong that I should stay home and take care of home first before I get on this road because you don't never know who watching. And they might not want to see you again. Luckily, and TBL got they want to see Juvelli do well. They want to see him do good. So that was really kind of Juvelli's saving grace. He has put so much work in the culture that because Juvelli does great work in the culture that people were willing to give him another chance. So they know that he was just having a bad day. Yeah, Juvelli still is a dope artist. This was just one of those times he should have stayed home. Yeah.
Gotcha. Understood.
So, any takeaways from the event that just happened?
When you say takeaways like negatives or
No,
just like
positives.
Both,
yeah.
like the positives and the negatives. Like, what key points did you learn from this event?
Positives is I can be a little or I could be a little meaner, and that is a positive. And I say that because as I've talked to the battlers this morning, I take out the sting. You know, when niggas should get punched, and you know when niggas training how to fight, how to learn how to box, and they gotta learn how to take a hit, take a blow, so they know how to defend themselves. I take the sting away from them. And so they're not adjusting. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Some have they don't, oh, Beezy, you ain't tell me. Yeah, nigga, you don't know how to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I've coddled a little too much. You know what I'm saying? So next event, full boiler room, gloves off. We living up to the name next event. But for two things, it's gonna make it more exciting with the fans. You know what I'm saying? But our battlers know they got to come to work. So not coddling them so much, letting them fall and bump their head, um, giving them instruction and then just sitting back and seeing what they do. You know what I'm saying? For one, I need some of my time back to me. So that's the only way I'm gonna get some of my time back to me is letting go of their hands, right? Um, Positives. When you're serving the culture, nothing stops you. Nothing stops you. People come out. People want to see you. Other takeaways. It's okay to have fun. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? It is okay to have fun. And then that was like some of my biggest takeaways. And then just making sure that those venues look the way they look, making sure that we have all of that great, delicious food. Shout out to COVID. Shout out to Queen Chef for making sure we have 5-star cuisine in that venue. Because you're not really
Oxtail
getting
egg rolls, lobster egg rolls. I was sitting home mad as shit. Everybody, but oh, they got this. They got the good mac and cheese and the
yeah.
egg rolls with the oxtails. I'm like, fuck you, son, but I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. So we had great alcohol. Everybody, you know, this is what I like about what we do. And why I say reciprocity is so much in what we do. Everybody made money. You understand? Everybody made money. Um, and when I'm just talking about like our vendors, you know what I'm saying? They made money. They came
I'm about to
out.
block you, Aunt.
That's fine.
They
I'm
they
about to
did
block
their
Aunt
thing.
now.
They did their thing. Um, uh, they did their thing, yo. My biggest takeaway is when you ask people to come do something, pushing their brand just as much as you want them to push yours. Because the what you when you let say, come spread your wing, when you let people do that, you know what I'm saying? They show all out. They go all the way out the way for you. You know what I'm saying? And they want to be a part of the experience. That was a big takeaway. I don't really have too many negatives. I have things that we could do better. And we have to have that event, like just on a business side of things. Uh, Streaming ticket sales, things like that, making sure that we don't break our structure. If we say we're gonna do things one way, that's the way we're gonna do it, and we won't bend or budge for nothing. It keeps conflict down. Um, And then also just making sure that we screen every battler. This is not the, oh, they throw battles so we can go battle over there. I'm not interested in every battler. I'm not, I'm just not, because whether it be ego delusion or you're already established, right? One of those two things. Your ego is too big for you to come over here. I got an ego too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do like, you can't, like I wanted to book a battler, right? And she was like, give me anybody but Sin. I'm better than her. Then you can't come over here disrespect the woman in our house, baby, and think you're gonna eat over here. You can't do that. I don't. You can find a better way to say it. You can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody bigger than a brand here. You know what I'm saying? And no one, not even me, no one is bigger than a brand. So when I don't want those I'm bigger than your brand type people. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want people to understand that you get a lot of what I learned is a lot of battle rappers, they really think that they are the main ingredient in what it is that what we do. And they're not. You know what I'm saying? And to teach them that they're not, like, they're so insulted by it. Like, no, if you are, then you don't need a league. You can do whatever it is you want without a league. You literally can call that nigga you want to battle, pay that nigga, and go set up your iPhone somewhere and battle that nigga. If you the sauce, you know what I'm saying? Go battle that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even if they did do it, it won't get the response. You need foundation. You need infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? And people, you need to contribute. And your raps are not necessarily contributing to the brand, it's contributing to you. You know what I'm saying? You need the promo mark, like, so all of these things that just like battlers just need to do. I want to be able to enforce those things. We do things the Boiler Room way here at Boiler Room. We don't do things the way RBE did it, Smack did it, or wherever you've been. We have our own system that after two events, we keep doubling down on our success. We just keep doing the same thing over and it keeps working. Um, so shout out to the Boiler Room. And that's what we just literally what we're just gonna keep doing. We're gonna stick to our processes. If you come to the Boiler Room, no matter what paid or unpaid artists, know that you will be working a metric system. In lieu of a contract, right? I don't have to contract you into promote no fucking battle. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to contract you into doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to contract you into doing no face off. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to contract you into promoting your brand. Baby, if I got to do all that, I don't want to do business with you at all. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Now
I
I could,
I like to use this analogy, right? Because I like people in relationships, they be about to get married, right? It's like,
mhm.
oh, this, shorty, oh yeah, like she don't clean, she don't cook, she don't suck, none of that stuff, right? But you about to marry her though.
Right.
What you think once you put the ring on her finger, like all
It's
these
gonna
magical white
automatically
powers is gonna
change.
fucking pop
Yeah,
up, dog?
yeah.
It
Ain't
don't work
shit
like
gonna
that. You feel
automatically
me? You gotta
change.
have
You
those
know.
qualities already. You feel me? It's gotta be something
Yeah.
that y'all already living like that in
You
order
are
for
already
it to
living like that. We gotta your
exactly.
value have to we should see your value from a mile away. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
can't
So
tell me, well,
yeah.
you ain't seen what I'm like once I'm married.
Yeah.
Fuck out
You
of
ain't
here.
seen what you like once you married. Not in this
Exactly.
scenario.
You
You
showing me
up here
you right
wanting
now,
to,
motherfucker. I ain't giving
yeah,
you no
y'all,
contract.
y'all, you should see me like, and that's like just battle rappers still living in delusion of their own skill, right? It doesn't like you. Yes, you can be a great, phenomenal rapper. And I had to go through this with myself, like cracking my own delusions. You know what I'm saying? And but it's more to it. It's more to it when when you decide you want to come to something so new, it is your duty to help build it while it's putting all of everything it's got into building you and making sure that you have opportunity and a place to go. Even now that the battle is over, like we have 30 battlers, and at least 7 of them know that we're getting ready to roll over into another event. Why did you stop promoting? Don't you know you're still being scouted? Right? Why aren't you, dropping nuances to the public? Hey, Boiler Room 2 coming back up. Lions Den versus Boiler Room 2. And I know y'all saw what I did there. Wait till you see, you know what I'm saying? And so what they fail to realize, those people that scouting them is still clicking and watching their profiles. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, I don't know if they thought, oh, maybe Beezy just lying and just saying that so she can get a maximum performance out of us. Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the thought process was where they thought that it was done and over, If it was done and over, I wouldn't be calling you to rebook you. You would be getting a call from TBL.
Right.
So if TBL ain't called you, you still being scouted. If I invited you back, that means that they said they want to see you again. So what are you doing to let them know they even said we are looking for people who are ready for main card opportunities. Are you showing up like you're ready for a main card opportunity? Or are you wanting us to believe all of your hopes and delusions? Nah, work this metric system, bro. Let me see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want you to keep showing. Ain't no event. We done went through the metric system for 90 days. I shouldn't have to tell you what they're looking for. I shouldn't have to tell you what they need. We just did it for 90 days straight. You know what I'm saying? You should be keeping it. If you're coming back on the card, then you are still in that scouting process. You are very well aware that you're still in a scouting process. And you should be acting like you not only should you be pushing your own brand, you might need to be pushing a brand of the league you want to scout you. You might want to buy a pay-per-view. You might want to watch some of their battles. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who you want to invest in you. You might need to invest in them too. If the investment you have to do with them is free. Just watch a battle, share a link. So again, for some of these battlers, it will be a wasted opportunity when they show up and battle again. They might say, yeah, you battle good, but you don't promote it. The first thing they asked me was, how many tickets did they sell?
That's the part.
Who was you asking about specifically? The people who sold the most tickets was the people who didn't do the best.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make that shit transfer. Okay, it's not all about
bring Juvelli back. We need Juvelli back.
Juvelli is coming back. Javelli will be on Lions Den versus Boiler Room too.
Let's go, Belly.
He will be on. My return invites are Primus has a contingency battle. TBL offered a contingency battle. They set his matchup. I'll release his opponent at another day. King Kia has an exclusive invite back. Plug has an exclusive invite back.
Shout out
Outlaw.
to the YN. Oh, he a big bro, right?
Yeah. Well, they said King Kill was a veteran. I didn't even receive him as a veteran, but they absolutely said he's a veteran battle rapper. So, and I think
check
it
out
was
that
his
King Kill interview I got. You feel me? He'll tell you his whole story. It's all there.
What'd he say?
Oh, I said go check out my King Kid interview. He'll tell you his whole story.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then Sin and Simba. Sin won't be on the card though because she did successfully get scouted. So she will not be partaking in that event. Yeah, shout out to Sin. She did.
Hold on. So Sin is in.
Sin is in, yeah. Sin is definitely in.
Oh shit.
Sin is definitely in. Yes. Shout out to
Dragons coming for y'all. Game of Thrones for real.
Sin has a couple opportunities coming up. So
she deserves them. She deserves them.
Absolutely,
Sin
absolutely. And so when she'll get her opportunity to talk about it in a couple weeks as well.
All right, but the comments they asking about Famo. They want to know
Famo. Famo is battling Simba.
What?
Let's go. Fire.
I always my streams, yo. Like I love Famo. Why you gotta be Oppie?
I didn't even tell him yet. I forgot to tell him. I was telling him today.
Well, he know now because he in the comments.
Let's go.
I hadn't told him yet. Now some people hadn't got prepared yet. I'm still just kind of y'all know how the exclusive invites don't have entry fees, right? Return invites will have an entry fee. That means exclusives like TBL, like, oh, we just need to see them one more time or twice before we can make a decision, right? Our return invites are people who did well. They just weren't as impressive as others. And they did not draw. You know what I'm saying? So they'll come in on a 150 entry fee, and then a new battler to the card that's starting new into the process or a battler who did so piss poor, who wants us to be considered again, they will pay the full entry fee of $250. And so people like, it's a lot of misconception of what the entry fees is. And I guess I use this opportunity to straighten this up. The entry fees are prorated costs between every battler on the card and the production costs of your battle, right? If you can't sell tickets, I have a right to make some to not lose money, right? You don't make money. If I don't make none, cool, but I have a right to not lose my money in investing in you. And how we do that is offsetting it with entry fees.
Right. Right.
I don't have to go broke believing in you. I don't know you. You don't know me, but I'm giving you two events in a row. I kept my word. Now I need you to do, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to keep being over at my house eating and you don't contribute. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the entry fees are for. Um, if you are a battler who's been following us and very well aware and you waited till we got successful to say come battle at the boiler room, maybe you paying for that. Plain and simple. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with nobody. You are paying for that. And also another thing I want to just put out to the public. We are not affiliated with TBL. TBL are paid scouts where we've committed to getting something done. The boiler room is independently owned by me and Seven. Um, and so I just wanted to put that out in the public because it is a lot of misconception. A lot of people think that they have to battle on the boiler room to get to TBL. No, that's not true. What we're doing is developing a pipeline for our battlers that are with us. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened to become this huge thing for the moment. So our battlers, you know, we're getting them underdeveloped battlers or battlers who have been here for a long time, but they don't have viewership. They never been in a room with Smack. They never been in a room with RBE. They never had those opportunities because of where they live, essentially. Um, like they don't have a battle rap outlet there. So we bring them and we put them in those positions, right? And it's also good for the South. Now the South don't have to battle their same battlers. Two things happen. That battler that was from out of town now has viewership in Atlanta, and those Atlanta battlers who never been out of their region or Alabama or down south battlers, now they're getting viewership where those battlers live at too. You know what I'm saying? So we are not affiliated with TBL. TBL are paid scouts. Mike Terra is a scout that loves the sport. And if you are just a good person, you know what I'm saying, and wanting to do good in this culture, you might can get them to come out for a conversation. It might not cost you a dime. It might just cost you a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's who Mike Terra is. He's a super supporter of the culture. But we were able to cultivate these relationships by having selfless goals and just genuinely just being good people. So I don't want to ever confuse the public on what TBL relationship is to the boiler room. They are independent of us, and nothing that we do is really inspired by TBL other than the battlers. You know what I'm saying? They have opportunity for battlers, and I just was privileged to know about it, and I'm taking advantage of it. So I did want to get that out there, just so people won't. I've heard some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted y'all to hear from me on the record. If you want to battle at the boiler room, you can talk to whoever you want to talk to, but you won't battle unless you talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me to be able to go over what it is that we do so you can have a full understanding of what you're getting into. I won't even take your money until you know what you get into and you are actually committed to the process. Because if I take your money and you're not committed to the process, you just essentially just gave me your money for no reason. And I'm not giving it back. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to show up ready to do the work, because I'm serious about what it is that I do. And I don't have money to replace and I don't have time to replace and I don't have time to waste on anybody, you know? So, but I love what I do. I love everybody that we are able to help out and benefit. Like even Ultimate Beast Primus, like this is one of the most selfless people in the culture who will give up his whole career for every battler in his region and around him, even the battlers that I brought to him that he had no idea who they are. You know what I'm saying? For me to be able to see him get his, you know what I'm saying? And even if we got to do another contingency battle to seal it is. He getting his. He finally getting his because he deserve it. Ain't nobody have to do it for him. Just have to say, stop, do something for yourself right fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be a part of that. Super happy. Balboa, Sin, Simba, for them to have impactful form. Do you know how much it means to me to have an impactful performance with Sin when where she came from, as far as in battle rap? You know what I'm saying? To I got her from a league that had her sitting for over a year, sitting, trying to like disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think the intention was to be disrespectful. But it was disrespectful. You have a dope talent like that. Her pen is certified already. This girl been doing poetry, slam poetry, for I don't know how many years. So many awards and accolades. She ain't gonna never get it if you don't give her the opportunity. Fuck it, you ain't gonna do nothing with her. Cool, I'll take her. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Come on over here. Boom. 2 battles over here. She got a scout. She out of here. You know what I'm saying? 2 battles. 2 battles. You know what I'm saying? Out of here. Battlers that have, you know what I'm saying, to be able to take battlers out their region, and the only people that been battling for is other battlers. Out of here, or a plan for them, or someone has just looking for the opportunity to come along for them. That mean a lot to me. We doing great work at the Boiler Room, and it's I'm look, if it wasn't mine, I'd still be honored to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't really soaked in yet for me on the co-owner side of things. Like, damn, I'm really doing this. You know what I'm saying? We really doing this. You know what I'm saying? We really doing this. It's not just a I thing, but I'm super happy to be a part of it, and just honored to have so many dope battlers who, even if they came with selfish reasons, they were selfless by the end of this. You know what I'm saying? Or they, even if it took the battle from them to get it, to have Kia was really a part of the process, like I would have liked him to be. But at the end of it, to have his respect and have him understand why we did the things that we did, like it all came full circle, and let me know that we was doing something good, and the battlers are actually, no matter what level of battle rap they're on, they're actually taking something good away from what we're doing. And it wasn't just another battle day. You know what I'm saying? It was, they left, it impacted them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shout out to Boiler Room, shout out to all the battlers. Shout out to Seven. Because all of that dope stuff, that ambiance, them he sealed the deal with them with the footage. You know what I'm saying? He sealed the deal. Sealed the deal. And he made it to where the people at home can be a part of our experience too. Because see, now you see it and you're like, oh, I gotta get to the Boiler Room. Look what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Look what they doing. This is not just, man, bring your kids. Bring your kids. This ain't no, oh, I gotta find a babysitter for the weekend. Them kids, the kids were in the event, and it did not affect adulting. You know what I'm saying? And then it didn't affect kids being kids. Them kids sat on the floor and played and was drawing, and you know what I'm saying? It was, and people respected them. We stood around them while they was just, you know what I'm saying? It didn't stop what we had going on, and they was content. We ain't hear no crying kids. We ain't had no fighting kids. They was happy to be there. We let a couple kids stand next to Tay Rock.
To a battle event. She gonna come pull me off the stage like, Daddy, I'm thirsty. Now I need something to drink. I'm hungry.
You know,
You
but
got
even
Wi-Fi. What's the Wi-Fi passcode? Can I use your hotspot? Like,
yeah, and that's
go.
what that's a part of, that's what we have Team Aura for. You know what I'm saying? When the kids come in, Daddy gonna be busy a little bit. Talk to Team Aura if you need something. Introduce them to every vendor so they know where to get food and drinks. Ain't nobody finna be disturbed. Come and get y'all stuff for me.
That's it.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So
fire. Like I said, fire edits, fire footage. You feel me? Fire battles. From what I can see, definitely dope.
It looked like it was worth every penny. You feel me? Like
it was, it wasn't even a pretty penny at that. If you got it before, it was $25 to get in, $40 at the door, and I think I even pushed it a little bit more. It cost nothing. It really, for what people got, cost nothing. Cost nothing. No, it don't. It didn't cost nothing to have a great time. Essentially.
So what battles have dropped so far for that card so the people can go check them out?
Outlaw and Famo dropped. Sin and Simba verse getting ready to drop on the 9th. Primus and Kia, excuse me, will drop on the 16th. So we're gonna drop a battle pretty much every week. We ain't gonna hold on to them. We're gonna drop them every week. We want everybody to get to 1,000 in a week, because they have the momentum to do so. But they really, that takes everybody. You know what I'm saying? That takes absolutely everybody. We gotta push each other. You battled on a car. You should be sharing everybody battle on a car, not just your own, not just waiting on your clips. Um, and it just takes a lot of that. Making sure that they're promoting at the right times of day, making sure they're not promoting on top of each other, so the algorithm don't throw it all into spam. And having to teach that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that we do is we teach them these things, just so they can know, and so they, when Outlaw and Famo dropped, I sent them a whole battle schedule and what they need to post, or when they need to post. Famo, you post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Famo, you post Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday you know, um, just kind of keeping those battles in the algorithm and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think Sin and Simba is gonna drop. I think they're gonna hit the 1,000 really fast. Um, I think I think Famo's viral moment was good and it kind of worked against us too. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh so people just caught up in that viral moment, you know what I'm saying? So once it dies down, I'm just gonna keep all the battles promoted. Keep all the battles promoted.
Man,
We promote.
I know Famo felt like he was like
Hey,
never.
I ain't gonna even lie. I'm glad to be a part of that with Famo. I'm like, with his dynamic. I believe that, like, as a woman in battle rap, and somebody telling me I can't do something as a woman pisses me off. So I imagine how Famo feels at, being in a wheelchair and somebody constantly holding him back because of that wheelchair, because he can't be better than me because I got two legs to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? For in the culture for four, me and Famo probably walked in a battle rap on the same day. I seen it with my own eyes, for him to get for him to be, you know what I'm saying, get his respect, for people to actually just view him as a dope battler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud as hell, and I'm honored to be a part of that with him. You know what I'm saying? I said my baby he done made promo flyers. Book me today. Book me now. Yeah, Tay Rock spit me around and he ain't touch none of y'all niggas. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So
Yeah.
that was
Shout out to Famo once again. We're gonna
yeah.
keep
Shout out
shouting him out
Famo.
because he's
He's so
dope,
dope.
man.
Yeah, he
So
just
dope,
dope.
man.
And
Shout out Rex.
A good person, yo. You feel me? He a
when
good person, he a good spirit.
when
Shout out to
y'all
Rex
say,
Ruger, man.
yeah, when y'all say y'all can't make it to a battle, I'm gonna tell y'all about Famo. Famo, he's
Hey,
disabled.
listen.
He needs more than enough help to get to a battle. He not only came out to that battle, he brought all his kids, he brought his dad, he brought guests, he brought his wife. And if Famo can show up to a battle, baby, we all can show up to a battle.
Look,
Listen.
I saw Famo at Dynasty Battle League. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That was my first time seeing him.
Yeah, that was like a month or two before that event.
Yeah, a month or two before the event, and then he had his family there too, and he was rocking the room. Then I was like, that's how I saw. I was like, man, he is so fire. You
Look,
feel what I'm saying? And I'm
his
happy to
kids,
see that he getting his justice.
his kids sat on the floor like, I'm used to this. Can we go home now?
They definitely is. Definitely used to it.
They so
Facts,
used to it,
man.
but it was dope to see. I was happy to see that. I'm always happy to see it. So, all the battlers kids are welcome to the event, because we don't want things like babysitting to be an issue, or nothing like that. If your kids know how to behave, they are more than welcome. So if you ain't got no crying kid that's gonna drive you, they are more. Even if you did, we're gonna figure it out.
You see that,
Even
Rex? You can bring all your badass kids to the event, Rex.
because I ain't trying to hear why you ain't come. I ain't trying
Rex
to
ain't
hear
got
that
no
babysitter
kids.
excuse.
He ain't got no
And I
kids.
made it like that because I am a battler who was having childcare issues. And if my baby can't come, I can't come rap for you, because I'm
My
not
daughter don't want
finna.
me going to battle rap events. I'll be like, Jazz, I'm going to the battle rap event. She be like, again, really, Dad?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need
See,
my
I ain't,
bread
I
this
ain't got
week.
I ain't got to that point. My kid don't like how much time it takes me to prep for a battle. That's what the one thing she don't like about battle rap is. Mom, why did they tell you 3 months in advance? So I can schedule.
Right.
Well, as soon as they tell you, you start prepping. I
Yes.
know,
So you
and
line up. That's what we
that's
do.
what
We
I'm
don't wait
supposed
till
to
the last
do.
day to do our homework like y'all
So
did. We do it
uh,
when we leave class.
yeah, so that's the thing with my daughter. She tries to be interested in it because it's me, and she just want to show mom that she supported. You see how she was gonna do the interview, and then I said, "You can excuse yourself." She was like, "Yes," and then she
Yeah.
was out of here.
Uh,
I was
I
just
said my
playing.
baby, her and my baby
Yeah,
around the same age, so they
yeah.
so
So
similar in that.
mhm,
You know what I mean? But yeah, Beezy, look,
absolutely.
we done
Boy,
kept you away
yeah.
from her long enough. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. I
It's not
told
like
her it
you're
was
not
gonna be
gonna
an
be back up
hour.
here.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't have lied to that baby. You already knew you were gonna be up here for a while.
That's because y'all good people. If y'all was somebody else, I'd have ended this in 45 minutes. I'd have been
Yeah,
like,
running through it.
okay. Yeah, so as soon
Yeah.
as we got to the hour mark, I'd have been like, okay, any more questions? Because I'd have got out of here.
Nah, but you know it's a whole vibe over here in the commissioner's
Yeah.
corner.
So
Beezy, we have so much respect and love for you and what you do for these artists. You know what I mean? Like, even the platform, the boiler room, just looking at how y'all put that event together and what you offer to these artists that are struggling to figure out a path and like
mhm,
which way to go when they don't have the right coaches and like the program that y'all offer. It's so much more than just you get the battle obey.
right.
Like we didn't even really like get into that all the way, and I don't want to keep you up here for another hour because there's so much that comes with
Mhm.
being a part of this system that they're running. You feel me? So if you got in at first, you lucky.
You
You know what
do.
I'm saying?
You
It's
are.
you lucky.
You are
It's,
very lucky. You are foundational and you are irreplaceable. And whoever comes after, I'm like, y'all had y'all opportunity. You had y'all. So
absolutely.
now I gotta, and anybody where I decide to work with, they will, get the metrics pro. They will get in, they will get the system. Um, but the people who work with us first, who took a chance on us first, that's where our priority is. Those are the people that we want to invest in, whether it's the battlers, whether it's you guys, whether it's like anybody, those are the people we want to invest in first. We want to show some reciprocity before we really get off the ground. We want to know that we want everybody that work with us to know that Boiler Room is their secondary home. It could be their primary home if they choose it to be. You know what I'm saying? But we don't force that on nobody. But if you were involved in the first 1 to 3 events, this is your home. Rather you look at it or not. This auntie house coming over, cool. All right, covers on the
Hey,
couch.
Beezy, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. Like my boy right here, Rex,
Hmm. Hmm. Go
might
ahead,
be
tell me.
he
You got
might
to
he
come
might
over.
be he might be ready. He might be ready.
You're not the first person who told me that. A few people told me that I need to hit him up. So
He might be ready. You feel? I'm gonna just leave it at that. You feel me? This ain't
I
about Rex
think
right now.
I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow. I'll hit him up tomorrow. Um,
Nah, for sure, for
yeah.
sure. But that's one of the ones where I'm like, nah, I would bet the car on Rex. You feel me? I'll take some equity out the crib on Rex. You
I
feel
ain't
me?
gonna
Like
lie. I ain't gonna lie. A couple of people made a call about him. You're not the first person to tell me about him. I want to
say it
say
like
King.
that.
I want to say King Kia. I want to say King Kia told me about him as well. I could be mistaken, but I firmly believe it was King Kia. I don't even know if they know each other, but um,
Hey, shout out to Ken Kid. You just got cool points with me, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
um,
That's my guy. That's my guy. No, he
yeah,
Rex battled C100, so he probably did. You know what I mean?
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it was King Kia
Yeah,
who
yeah.
told me that.
Rex and C100 had a good battle. It was some politics, like some things went wrong behind the scenes with that battle, some
Mhm.
miscommunications. So to be
Okay,
fair, C100 wasn't prepared for the fight that he had. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought it was a 3 round. Rex knew it was a 1 rounder.
Yeah.
C100 show up, spit his first round. Rex spit his whole joint. You feel me? So C100 like, oh, it's over. Hold on, I still got 2 more rounds to spit. You feel me? Like, so like when you watch the battle, it look a little crazy with the edit,
crazy.
but it
Yeah.
was,
I
you know,
my first time on Queen of the Ring, right when they booked me, I just did the 1 rounder for the first battle, and I said, how long should I write the round? No S. How long should I write the round? He like 3 minutes. Solid, I can do this. 4 days for the battle. You ready? You got all 3 rounds? Three? Nigga, you said I asked you about a round, not rounds. What do you mean
Right.
three? He was like, that's battle rap standard. Here I am on a plane. I got that shit off though too. I got that shit off. I won that battle. I smoked 30.
That's fire.
Damn.
That's fire.
That's because you was under the gun. You like, I
I
got this
was
first
under the
one down. I just
gun.
got to remember these
Yeah.
last two.
Yeah,
You
it
know
That's
was
what I
like
fire.
mean?
my anxiety was all over the place too. They was like, you gonna get it off," and I was like, I ain't even sample this material. I didn't get to spar no with nobody, and I got it off though. It was dope. But yeah,
Hey,
I've
Beezy,
been in that situation.
I got one more question for you before we let you go. All right.
Absolutely,
How important is it for battle rappers to pick the right home league
very
as
very
far as
important,
their
very
careers go?
important. But what's more important than choosing your home league, and will help you choose your home league, is having a goal. Having goals. What are you in battle rap for? What do you seek to gain? Once you establish your goal, you can kind of know where you want to go, right? If your goal is, say you don't want to be a star, say you don't want to, you want to rap, you just all you want to do, right? You're not aiming to get on some big league at that, you know what I'm saying? You're not going through the trials and errors of a big league, right? Say you do want to be a star, your home league absolutely fucking matters, because your home league cannot, your home league could very well just be cultivating in the region or in the state, right? And they don't even know how to get in touch with another league, or you know what I'm saying, just depending on what league it is. Especially if you're not living in a battle state, or you know what I'm saying, you're not in Houston, you're not in Chicago, you're not New York, you're not in Atlanta, you're not in all of these places where battle rap lives so heavily. Um, you need to figure out if that home league you going to, is they on the trajectory where you're trying to go to. If they're only booking locally and everything, it's just kind of rule to what y'all got going on, it's probably not. You're gonna be battling there for a long time before somebody see your footage and say, let me give him a shot over here. You know what I'm saying? You need to know the league owner. You need to know what type of league, or not just the league. I think it's more important to know the league owner than the league itself. And what is the goals of that league owner? What is the league owner in it for? If you know what the league owner is in it for, you know exactly where you're gonna go. If you don't know what the league owner is in it for, then you might be just on a bunk mission. You might have a league owner that only care about looking good amongst everybody else and just controlling some shit, but really don't have no give a damn about who. You could be insert Joe Blow. If they ain't making money off you, don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to make money. The goal is to look good in front of these bitches. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? To look like the man. And you have a lot of league owners like that in the culture. It is all about scratching their nuts. It was like weird. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you have a league owner that has discipline, that has you, um, y'all know that's my kid. Y'all know. Yeah, sorry. Y'all already know that's my kid. So, but yeah, just knowing
How long you
essentially
gonna do,
just
man? You help wrap it up. I'm hungry.
yeah. What do I do with my dirty clothes? Where do you want me to put my dirty clothes? So like really? No. But if you got a league owner that's disciplined, has a goal for not only themselves but the leagues and the battlers, they involved with the battlers, they know the battlers, they're respectful and respectable, right? If you don't even respect the motherfucker you're going to go battle for, why are you even in their house? You know what I'm saying? So, but all of these things matter. It's not necessarily the league; it's the person in power. Do you know them? Are you comfortable enough to have a conversation with them? To just like I'm sit down and have a conversation with y'all. Hey, what are your goals? What do you? You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable enough to ask people these things, and if you ask them, you will figure out if that's a place for you or not. You know what I'm saying? So. I think battlers need to just stop showing up being ready. It's like no different than going to a job. When you put in an application and you sit down on an interview and they say, "You got any questions for us?" And most people be like, "No, I'm just happy to be."
No, I got some
you,
questions.
you should
What's
have
my chances
questions.
for advancement? You know what I mean? How
Yeah,
often do y'all
was
give out raises? You feel me? Like, what's your policies on this and that? You know, like, how can
right.
I make
So
extra money without violating the company and all
violating the
this? You know what I mean?
right.
Certain
You know
things
what
you
I'm
need to
saying?
know. Because a lot of
So
jobs you'll
those
walk into and they be like, "Oh, you can't work that part-time job. You signed this paperwork. You started saying you can't work
you
at
said you
Costco."
would, yeah, you weren't gonna conflict
Yeah,
work nothing that conflicts with our schedule, you know.
exactly.
Um so yes, the home league is important, but you can really, if you ask the right questions, you can get to the league that serves your needs. You know, so battlers need to ask questions. I always tell our battlers, do not let me get off the call without asking questions. If you didn't ask me a question, you already moving wrong. You're not
Right.
moving with your best interest at heart.
hmm And
So
don't keep blaming the leagues neither for y'all shortcomings. Like if they, because some of y'all get opportunities and you drop the ball, and then you expect another one immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like the league owner's not gonna keep banking
I'm
on you
not.
like
It's
that.
a
You know what
this.
I'm saying?
That's kind of where I do believe in transparency and having real conversations. Because if I don't have real conversations with you, you're gonna think that I'm you taking advantage of you. You gonna I've been battling. No, I keep battling. I keep coming out here and now I don't get nothing for it. I'll hear all kind of horrible stories, but really, it is a battler not being accountable, right? Just because you show up and rap, don't mean you are making impact. Don't mean that you selling a ticket. Don't mean even if you do all of that. Most people don't want to deal with people who on a grab. It's a money grab for me. I don't give a fuck about that league. Baby, go find somebody else who on that money grab mission. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't eat off you, what make you think you can eat off me? I don't got nothing for you. I'm just not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? If I am booking you and you got a fee, like I don't mind paying nobody's fee, right? But if 9 times out of 10, it wasn't me who wanted to see that battle. It wasn't me who wanted to see that battle because I don't know if you worth your fee. Right. So what it looked like, you want me to book you want me to pay how much? Right. Okay, that's what it looked like. You say you can sell those tickets? Right. Okay. I'm gonna give you your front end the way you asked for it, right? If you don't sell my tickets, I'm gonna keep your back end.
That's all. Facts.
And
How
you
about
gotta
that?
show
That's
up,
it.
show.
Still gotta show up. Still gotta show up. But if you don't sell them tickets, I'm keeping that back end. You're not in real time. We saw what your value was, and you're not gonna make me pay over it. You might not even meet the threshold you might not meet the deposit threshold. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? But now I know. Now I know. And now you do too. You know what I'm saying? So
That's how you gotta do it.
come battle.
Yeah.
You packed the house, you dope. Good. Come battle over here for me 2 times. I want to just see how many tickets you sell. The first time, if you don't bring nobody, I know you ain't gonna never meet that threshold. I'm gonna give you 2 times to make good on what you said. You can't? I'm not paying you. Why? Why? Because you got on a plane and came here. Guess what? I got on a plane and came here too, and I expected to make some money. And we left broke together. How about that?
Hey yo.
Thanks.
But I
Don't
rap
tell.
good though.
I rap good too. I book good. I made a great event good. Shit, I did
You're
everything
not
good,
gonna
and
make
you
no
still.
money off the YouTubes.
So you can't say YouTube views. We're not monetized yet. So what's your YouTube views do for me?
Oh man.
It don't. If you ain't sticking, if you get YouTube views and you ain't trying to join the roster, your YouTube views don't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a selling point for me, right? It ain't a selling. It's like, oh, good for you, good for you. Yeah, I have transferable value. Do you? You know,
Mm.
so I think about those things in booking. So our next event, we're gonna slow roll it a little bit on our not this next one that's coming up, but after this, because we do want the public, like, people are conditioned to doing battle rap one way. We want them to condition to do business the way we do business, the way, when they come over here with us. I don't want to hear what another league did. I had a battler like that and I had to pull him off the card. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted, not only did he wanted a scouting opportunity, he wanted to a free vendor spot. He wanted ticket splits on every ticket. Why?
That's
Like,
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull you off your car, give you this $150 back, baby. That's the only first and last refund I ever did, and I won't do another refund. Because at this point, I have thoroughly explained what it is. So
yeah, yo, like y'all gotta stop living in delusion nation, yo.
yeah, you can get your entry fee back. Sell the tickets. I'll be more than happy to get your entry fee back. Make me $500, I'll give you your $250 back. How about that? Seem fair? You can't sell a ticket. I deserve to get paid.
Hey man, y'all heard what she said, man. Like it's business at the end of the day. Like yeah, we want
It's
to give y'all
business at the end of
opportunities
the
and stuff, but this ain't, you know what I mean? Just show up and rap battle league over here. Like I'm trying to make stars, man. It's about development and teaching you how the game go and teaching you how the business go. So
That's for the idea.
know your
If you ain't
limitations,
committed to
know
the
what you're
roster,
actually capable of. You know what I'm saying? And be realistic. That's all. You know what I mean? Be realistic. Stop selling bulk
yeah.
tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I'm just playing.
But Beezy, we look, we gonna be up here till midnight. You feel me?
For real, I'm finna get
I
off
don't want
here.
to keep you up here too long. We appreciate you kicking it with us. You know what I mean? You dropped a lot of gems in this interview. Both of these interviews we just did.
Look, we showed it. I said, dang. I said, y'all must be family for real. We've been up here just shooting the breeze. We need some
I don't
cards
even talk
next
to
time.
nobody this long. I don't even talk to F Dot this long. We've been in stop talking 2.5 hours.
You know what? This interview is dope because she opened up a little bit. I watch a lot of y'all interviews and just seeing her personality a little bit more. That's pretty dope.
Girl, F Dot got her own channel. She done
I
interviewed
know.
people
I'm
I can't
still.
even
Y'all
talk
know. I'm
to.
still.
You
Y'all.
feel
I'm
me?
still. But I don't see her have fun like we just had fun up in this mug today.
Oh no, that's because I'm the life of the party. You feel me? Like it be
I'm the
business when
life of the
she up
party.
there.
You been there. I'm the life
I
of the
know what you
party.
talking about. You feel what I'm saying? I be doing my thing. You feel me? I don't know.
Yeah, nah, you be doing you girl.
Your show
Team
lit.
Aura, you great. You great.
F Dot show lit. You feel me? She's the reason
Yeah.
why I get views. I don't get no views when she's not over here. I get like 7 views.
What is your direct page? I don't know if I'm following the right one. Like it's like I didn't know it was two Queen Effie pages. I'm like,
so it's QWEEN_EFFIE on
okay,
YouTube.
the underscore. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm
And it's no TV, it's just Queen Effie.
No TV?
No
okay.
TV, but I put TV after it, but on YouTube it's just Queen Effie.
Okay, got you. All right. I'm gonna get up off of here because my kid looking at me like you said an hour.
No, for sure. But Beezy, we appreciate you pulling up, kicking it with us. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Baller Room ATL YouTube channel. There's some dope content over there. It's some fire battles that's already been released. Make sure y'all go check out that Sin the Poet versus Simba. Make sure y'all go check out that Outlaw versus Famo that just dropped. It's a great. Y'all are gonna fall in love with the visuals in this battle. Like it's like it almost gives me that old Black Ice John Doe feel with the editing and everything. Like it's good to watch. It's good for your eyes. You feel me? Like
hey, they did great. Hey,
treat
wait
your
till y'all see
eyes.
this footage. Wait till y'all see this
Wait till
footage.
y'all see the footage. You feel
Y'all
me?
gonna be like, what the absolute fuck is they doing at the boiler room? And why my league ain't doing it?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like it's so dope. Shout out to Team Aura.
Shout out to Team Aura. Shout out to Seven. Shout out to Primus. He is
You know what? Seven
full-time
popped up
staff right now.
earlier, and we was supposed to shout out Seven, and F Dot caught it. She was like, "Shout out Seven," and we was talking and talking. Shout out to Seven, man.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out to Seven.
he got it. He get all of his. He like I was like I said my bro probably tired of me right now. You get all the credit. You know what I'm saying? But his when we was in a venue and people know that he did. You people know, right? People know that that's his gift. It is not. He is not just our cameraman. A cameraman don't do what Seven do. You know what I'm saying? You got to put respect on what that brother do. He make that shit come alive. He the first one there and the last one to leave. And BJ, I got this idea. Just wait. And then when you see it, you get magic. Twice he created magic. That first event, go check out. We was at Usher Studio. That's probably where we go to for another event. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Polo the Don, and like they were in their office watching the battles. Like they didn't be a part of the thing. You know what I'm saying? But they were in the office, right? So they watched the second event, and they sent him a message. Just you getting too big for us. Y'all might have to find a new venue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he does great. He has this big Incredible Hulk that we use as like a giant as Incredible Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Like and it kind of comes over the battlers while they rapping. You know what I'm saying? And then we have like the graffiti wall and all of this cool stuff like that. And like that's just one of our smaller events. That's where you guys will see dark room battles in that setting. It's just so fire. And all of these, this is what he does. He is like I don't even know how his mind worked with that. Like he just does it. He's been in the industry for a long time. So, but y'all got to bring Seven up here and just kind of let him talk about his half of the vision because I don't even really do him justice because I'm still learning it. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Right.
He's not the camera guy. You know what I'm saying? The camera guy. I done met some camera guys. I ain't seen Avocado don't do what do that for events. You know what I'm saying? He might got some great footage, but he don't make the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? He not drawing on the walls. He ain't bringing out Incredible Hulk. He ain't doing all of that stuff to make this look like the coolest place in the world that you should be at. You know what I'm saying? Seven does that.
So I felt watching that shit. I felt like
Yeah. Feel like this it's the coolest place in the world. When you walked in and you walked in, I'm like, hold on, this our shit? You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't expecting it to go like that. Like when you see other battles and you see how it's just kind of, I don't want to say raggedy, but it could be better. You know what I'm saying? We had air conditioning fans, yo.
That's fire.
You can be here all night and be comfortable. so, so we had chairs. we had,
all bases covered. All
so it
bases
was
covered.
just like these are things that he thought about that is missed opportunity because he's been to way more events than I have, and these are things he wished he saw at events. And he like, why wish it? I can control this myself. So shout out to Seven, absolutely. Yeah.
Big shout out to Seven. All right, so yeah, go ahead and get the rest of your shout outs.
Shout out No Coast Raps. Shout out TBL. Shout out Boiler Room. Everybody on the roster, even our visiting roster. With the Lions Den. Shout out Battle Rap. Shout out you, Joy. Shout out Team Aura. Shout out you, F Guy. Y'all, we gotta throw y'all a party for real because y'all really was on the mission with us. So just shout out to everybody. I'm always horrible at shout outs because I got a list. But shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to me. I haven't had time to say, Beezy, you did great work. I'm always like, what else is next? What else is next? We didn't shout out to me. I want to just give myself a break. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we here. We crossed the finish line. I finally get to do the wrap up interview. I got some time, and I'm finna go back outside, and I get to go back outside with all of this greatness and contribution to the culture. So shout out to me.
For sure. And you gotta give a message to your next op.
Okay. To my next op, you gonna drop simply with a smile. That's it. I ain't even got nothing for you, baby. It's just you was here. They loved you today. They might not feel the same way tomorrow. That's all, baby. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you. All right, well, Beezy. And one more thing. Tell the people where they can find you at on all your social medias.
Ain't none of my handles the same because you never know what it take to handle me. On IG, ABZ314. On Facebook, Miss. Y'all know it's getting late. It's getting late. I get kind of silly. ABZ on Facebook. Amber ABZ Marie on Facebook, and now on Twitter it is Boiler Room Bees. So sure, I will be changing everything to Boiler Room Bees in a second. But right now that's what it is. So that's where y'all can find me. You can actually, and if you don't know what's going on, tap into the Boiler Room Facebook group, the Boiler Room ATL, the Boiler Room ATL on everything, the Boiler Room ATL. If you don't know, if I didn't gave you too many handles, the Boiler Room ATL. Where Beezy at? Right here. I'm gonna comment right away. So yeah.
Well, Beezy, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for pulling up on the Commissioner's Corner. We appreciate you. This is a dope interview. We learned a lot. You know what I mean? I thought I knew everything already. I learned some more stuff I didn't know about.
Hey, shout out. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Make sure y'all hit the like buttons. You feel me? If you on YouTube,
share my shit for real. Let's talk about it. Give me a second before I go. Y'all better start sharing my shit. As much shit as I share of everybody's in the culture. If y'all don't share my shit, we're gonna have a problem. Yo, it is free to share my shit. How about that? Just share it, so but not just for the sake of sharing it, just so battlers and other people who need opportunity, or maybe they just want to see what's going on. It don't cost nothing to share a video, a flyer, a battle. It don't cost nothing. If you ain't sharing at this point, I think you hating because we're doing a lot of great things for everybody. So please share my shit.
Thanks. And we appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to everybody who, hit the comments. Shout out to everybody who shared this out. We appreciate all of y'all.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
No, shout out TBL. If I didn't say shout out TBL, they have been with us the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for them to be so. These are just normal people who want to see everybody in the culture do good. For them to come down and say, "Hey, we're gonna give you advice, the tips and tricks of the trade, so you can be successful." We're gonna also extend that to your battlers. So shout out to them. Yeah.
Big shout out. And shout out to Poe, Only the Real Battle League. Salute to y'all up there in Trenton, yo. We appreciate everybody who popped out and showed love. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Boiler Room ATL. Beezy, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. We're gonna sign out. And after what we say over here?
Spread love, not hate. Peace, dummies.
Peace, dummies.
All right.
Cause it ain't the flow, ho, and it definitely ain't the clothes. Use your common sense, lie G. It's the very definition of being a nigga's bottom bitch. See, y'all know what the difference between me and these battle rap bitches? What? It's a lot of shit. I ain't got what? Y'all know.
So I had a Biggie cassette tape. You feel me? Like,
probably gave him like 75%.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And it was and Dr. Dre have a conversation. Or to see Mike Dean and Rick Rubin have a conversation. It was just me, Mike Dean, and Rick Rubin in the room.
All right, this is what I want to do. How did you go about it?
Nah, get the fuck out of here. You ain't right there. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Tim Check.
Let me say what's up. Ben Montana, big gatekeeper shit.
Hey, yo. Basically that, I was a hooper, so I was always getting the AM1 tapes, right? But my brother was always getting the Smack DVDs, so
man out here supporting Michigan battle rap, man. Ask good questions for them.
I've been doing this shit.
You ain't tell me he was going to be secluded in there with me.
I thought I went to rap with you. Nah.
When I first saw it, I was like, okay, cool, I like the name. So I feel like he was slow to start for real.